That you never guess. I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got heart, I'm ready to change scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, cause I'm great at that. Oh, you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving.
Good evening. Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to the BX Sports Jedi Network Bronx Bomber Strike Back podcast. It is the watch along tonight that we have a rivalry weekend, a repeat of last week's rivalry weekend between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Hello, everyone. I am the Don of the watch along, BX Sports Jedi Kev. I will have hopefully a panelist of my normal watch-along folks. Heel might have some technical difficulties out there with some storms, so prayers up for Mr. Heel in Texas with some power outages. And, of course, Chris might be out working, but we're bringing Lamario, who's joining us. Lamario, hi, how are you? As Lamario, again, with these technical difficulties, I thought he had it fixed, but we'll get it going. Good evening, everyone. So let's get right to it. The New York Yankees take on the Boston Red Sox, and we got a little bit of news here. Let's first start off with Carlos Rendon. Carlos Rendon is going to have a rehab start and start for assignment on Tuesday. He looks like he's going to probably get one start before the All-Star game with the New York Yankees. He will be getting that ramp. The Yankees could use that arm down for the latter part of the second half of the season. You're bringing left-hander with Carlos Rendon stuff. We finally could be healthy, and he could finally be part of the pitching rotation. The money that we spent, we could really use it. Now, Harrison Bader will not make the trip to Boston. He said he needed 2 more days. He needed 2 more days, 2 more games to feel 100%. There's a lot of speculation. Could it be a psychological thing with him? With his hamstring, if he doesn't feel healthy, whatever the case, keep an eye on that with Harrison Bader. Remember, he is a free agent to be in the offseason. That's another conversation that we can have with a link and get into. Personally, if this guy has issues with his health and doesn't feel like he's healthy, the Yankees got enough basket case with health-wise with Severino and others. Boy, it's tough if Harrison Bader is in his head with his injuries, if he's feeling healthy, not feeling healthy. The Yankees could really use him to really be in that center field. When he does play, if there were a limited time that Bader plays, he is a hell of a glove and an energy player for the New York Yankees. But the best ability is the availability, if you agree with that. So let's go right to tonight's matchup. Of course, we are celebrating, and we're going to acknowledge all the fathers, all the dads out there. It is Father's Day weekend, so we're going to acknowledge you, not just with the big piece of chicken, but with acknowledging you for those that are out there getting up early in the morning, working, providing for your families, providing alongside with your wives or your significant other, to provide a better life for your children. So I want to salute that there. And hopefully the dads in the world get acknowledged as well this weekend. So kudos to you guys. Let's go right to it. We're going to give you the tell the tape. The Yankees are 39-30. They're 9 games over 500 here. They sit third in the American League East, taking on the Boston Red Sox, who's 1 game under 500, 34-35. They're in last place in the East. And let's go. Let's make a bet tonight. You know how we do here on the BX Sports Jedi Network. We like to make a bet and help you make a little money in your pockets. The Boston Red Sox are 1.5 run favorite on the money line at a plus 105. The over and under is 9.5 total runs at a minus 125. Remember, bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck making those wagers. If you're going to get parlays with how many innings Domingo German goes, how many combined strikeouts or combined home runs, good luck on those parlays tonight. Make that little money, make that money. Remember, don't bet over your means. Make sure you have fun. It's for all in fun, good spirit. If you can't afford to make a bet wager, it's fine not to make one. So that's my word of advice here. Here's the pitching probables. Domingo German, who's coming off. Boy, the last 7 starts for Domingo German have been really good. He's under a 2.10 ERA. I know he has a 4-3 record with a 3.49 for the whole season, with 64 strikeouts. He's going to take Tanner Houck, who is a 3-6, 5.23 ERA for the Boston Red Sox there. Just like I always say, work the count, get into the bullpen. First game of a 3-game series, I like to have my team work the count, get to the opposing bullpen early, and wreck the series. Wreck the series by getting in the bullpen and providing a conundrum on other teams' opposing bullpen. Let me quickly say, acknowledge the chat. I have the lineups here. Just wanted to make sure. Of course, we want Judge back. Salute to Aiden. Salute to Davar. Wanted to know why Bader wasn't playing. He's playing, not probably playing due to the fact that he wants some more time. He wants to go 100% and not if he's going to have a setback in the minor league system where, he's not going to hurt the team or the morale. That's all I could think of personally there. We know that the chat will be filing in. If you're new to the watch along or to the BX Sports Jedi Network or the Sports Jedi Network, because we kind of probably stopped in the BX, we're going to keep the Sports Jedi Network. We do the watch alongs. We have a scoreboard, a play-by-play. We have a guest. We have panelists part of the show, like Chris the Flash. We got Weston Heel baseball as well as we see Lamario Hockey, the young man, the young teenager that joins us on here. And we talk baseball. We gave our instant reaction. We give our thoughts. We do the call, the play-by-play for those who don't have it, like people that in the Philippines. They're not able to watch it. We'll try to illustrate it and we'll do the play-by-play and give you the call, what's going on the field as best as possible there. We ask you to participate in the chat. We will love you guys to be a audience participation program. We want you to don't just be a spectator, be a participant. Give your thoughts. Everyone's chat is read, acknowledged, highlighted. It's not ignored. And there's no knock on the programs. It's not knocking the other programs. But one thing that separates us, everyone that participates in the chat, we acknowledge and read. We don't ignore it. You don't need to put dollar signs behind it so we can highlight it and acknowledge it. Even if you don't have it, we you know what? We all have an opinion and we all want to be able to be heard. So that's where your voice is heard here on the BX Sports Jedi Network. I still want to empty the farm system for Soto. Something big is coming. Only time will tell, Aiden. We got 5 to 6 weeks before the trading deadline. A lot of speculations, a lot of what ifs, and you know what? We're all for it. I'm willing to hear it right now. It's the time of the year for that. For the what ifs, the speculation, what could be coming up, what's on the horizon, what could be, what are your wish lists, what players we like. That's all on the table until the trading deadline is over, and rightfully so. You guys, us as fan base, we're able to put up names that we would love to see in the pinstripes, and there's nothing wrong with that. So let's give you tonight's lineup as I look for the lineup here for this first game of 3 on Friday night baseball here on the Sports Jedi Network. The Bronx Bombers strike back. Here is the starting lineups. We'll go with the home team. I always like to do the Yankees second. And for leading off and playing right field for the Boston Red Sox, it'll be Alex Verdugo, followed by the designated hitter, Justin Turner. Batting third, the third baseman, Rafael Devers. In the cleanup hitter, the center fielder, Adam Duvall. Batting fifth, left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Christian Arroyo. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Tristan Casa. Batting eighth, the catcher, Connor Wong. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Pablo Reyes. For our New York Yankees, here is their starting lineup. Leading off, playing right field, Jake Powers. Batting second, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Batting third, the right fielder, Gleyber Torres. Cleanup at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Willie Calhoun. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Billy McKinney. Batting eighth, behind the plate, Kyle Higashioka. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Of course, Domingo German will be your starting pitcher. That is the lineup for the New York Yankees this evening. And hopefully they could score some runs and get on the board here. Maria in the building. Hello, Maria. Salud. And so hello, my good friend. Let's go. Get rid of Boone. We made that video last podcast there. And yes, we are not too happy with Boone. We were not too happy with him. Aiden says, Imagine if Volpe hits a home run out of the park in the Monster. That's just glad you mentioned that, Aiden. Beautiful, beautiful segment that I wanted to bring into. I love the way how the chat leads me into the next segment. Is that I want to say that Volpe, this is his first game against the Red Sox in Fenway Park as a professional. And you know that young man is as a Yankee fan, knows the history, the implementation, the situation that is to play as a Yankee in Boston. This is his first taste of it. He had last weekend. He had the taste of the Subway Series as well as the rivalry in New York. He was just last Friday night. He was just about 5 feet away from hitting a 3-run walk-off home run in game one. That would have would catapult that young man's season to another level. He was just inches away. I mean, you could say feet, but say inches away from hitting a 3-run homer. That would have been, my goodness, what a euphoria for. That's the game of baseball. You're just inches away from either glory or being or wearing the goat head or wearing the whole tail or horns. Excuse me. Boy, did I butcher that one. And of course, they were so close on that. And that kid, you want to really get into Yankees endearment, go out there and wreck that series in Boston. We're not asking you to hit home runs, kid. We're asking you to just be a wreck of force. Get some hits, go for 3 for 5 or something in that nature. And just go out there on a game 3 for 5. Another game you're 1 for 4, but you're stealing bases, you're getting on base, you're walking, and you're wrecking the game defensively and also with your speed. We're not asking you to do something out of your means. We're not asking you to be Aaron Judge. We're not asking you to go out there and be the American League home run king. We're asking you just to be a regular hitter, but that just gets on base, gets hits, and just run and just become a tough out. A tough out for the Boston Red Sox to get you. We got good news on Neil Hamilton and John Loaiza. Yes, John, they both will start throwing. That will be coming soon. So Yankees will be getting reinforcements in their bullpen. I know I've seen a lot of guys concerned about the Yankees bullpen. Even with these guys returning, Loaiza and Hamilton, I'm going to ask this question for those that are watching here, early part. I still don't think the Yankees have a bona fide closer, although Clay Holmes is reverting back to form as a closer. Trevino, I bet, is out for the whole season. Aiden, I don't think we'll see him until next year. Be honest with you, I don't think so. And Efros, I think they both will be out. No news on them that I heard or seen. But the Yankees still need a bona fide closer. If there was a very available bona fide closer out there that you could trade for, that you say that's going to be a ninth inning guy who has strikeout ability, I would love the Yankees to say that's my guy. Let's go for it. Alexis Diaz, I think Alexis Diaz might not get moved from the Cincinnati Reds. Keep an eye on the Cincinnati Reds. I mentioned it yesterday on my video. The Cincinnati Reds are just one game under 500 right now, and that division is close. Do they dare to say with their upcoming talent, young players? Do they dare say, you know what, we're going to keep these players, and we need to go for it and try to get a wild card, at least a third available wild card? I think the Cincinnati Reds, you know what? There's some teams here. Of course, a lot of things can happen in the next 5 weeks. We can have pretenders and we can have contenders here. Anyone can have a bad week or two, and they could say, you know what, we're sellers. So keep an eye on the Cincinnati Reds. If they continue to play hot and continue to play well, I don't know if they'll play. If Alexis Diaz is going to cost you a king ransom to move. And I'm not saying they're not doing it, but when the closer these teams are to making a postseason, it's going to be very difficult for them to want to move off on a player like that. So we'll keep an eye on that. I know you like Josh Hader and Soto. I like both of those players too, Aiden. We spoke in that many times. Boy, that would be some blockbuster if Yankees could pull that out there. They would look great for the New York Yankees there, but I don't know. Padres. Right now, the Padres and Cincinnati Reds are pretty much almost neck and neck in that division, in a wild card division. You know what I mean? I know they're in two different divisions, but I'm talking about in the standings. They're jockeying back and forth for the final wild card. As the Padres are under 500, underachieving, but with that talent and the way they are talented with a bunch of those players, could San Diego brass think, you know what, we have enough talent that we shouldn't be under 500 by this much. I believe this team has a big run where they could take off a la the Phillies of last season. And remember, the Nationals were under 500, and they turned it on. So a lot of guys that represented the in one World Series, they were under 500 before the All-Star, and they took off with a lot of talent. So I don't know what these front offices are thinking, or what they have in mind, to definitely move up and make a move. Jose Melo, saludo, Jose Melo, salute. Happy Friday, salute, and absolute as we celebrate Father's Day weekend here on the Sports Jedi Network. So, of course, we're going to salute and acknowledge all you hardworking men that are fathers, that are taking care of your families and doing the right thing. So we have to salute you guys and acknowledge you. So we wait here for Jake Bauer's looking good. Aiden, I'm going to ask the chat. I asked that yesterday, but I'm going to ask another again. We know that Harrison Bader will be returning Tuesday. Somebody has to go down in the Yankee roster. Would it be Bowers? Would it be McKinney? Would it be Willie Calhoun? Or would it be Oswaldo Cabrera? Those are the three names that one of them has to go down. Now, McKinney, if you tell him to go down, you lose him completely. He'll become a free agent, and he could be picked up by another ball club, and you lose him. Cabrera has options. So does Calhoun. So does Bowers. So I think one of those three will go. I don't know which one of those will go. Then if then you're looking to lose. I think Cabrera might be the one that might go down. It all depends the series. So we saw them both McKinney as well as Bowers play extremely well against the Mets. So we'll see. So let's go. We're getting ready there. As we see there, I guess this is a solo act this evening, but that's okay. I've done this before. It's not my first rodeo solo. And we're ready to almost get first pitch. We see the scoreboard there. We'll tell you balls and strikes. So this is the second straight weekend that these two teams, these two rivals, will face one another. It looks like tomorrow, Mr. Steve, hold on, Mr. Steve. Good evening. And before we get first pitch, I want to show you the Masusa. There it is. Like I promised you, like I said I was going to tell you, bring proof. There's my Masusa, my friend. There you go. Good Friday to you, brother. Good Friday. Happy Friday to you. Oh, man, I love seeing Steve. Billy Calhoun should stay up here. Cabrera needs more at bats in AAA. Okay, okay, I see that there. I see. It wouldn't bother me whichever one move they will, except the McKenna trade, especially if we lose again the center fielder Bader on another injury. You're not getting McKenna back here. All right, so we're getting ready here to start the first pitch. A few minutes away here. Don't forget to hit that like button. Will definitely tells us the feedback on the program. Share it if you're in your social media platforms about the podcast or what's going on here. The watch along. Maybe other Yankee fans don't know about the program or could join us. We want to help you. We asking you as the Bomber Nation to help us grow this program. Spread the word. Like they say, tell your friends. Please share it in your social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever the case, so people could come in and watch and join. If you know you have a Yankee fan, don't know about this program, we want you to let them know. I want to say hello to every audience in Rumble. Thank you guys for joining us in the Rumble app. We appreciate the numbers. I continue to grow. I wish we could read your comments here, like the YouTube application, and also on Facebook. We really appreciate you guys in this platform. We can't see the Facebook chat, but I know you guys are there, and I want to thank and acknowledge you guys that you're joining us in the Facebook application. We really appreciate you guys watching along in Twitter as well. Everyone in Twitter, we appreciate. Thank you for listening. We ask you not to be a spectator, but be a participant. Come on into the Facebook, to the YouTube, and write a comment. Even if it's a comment and you go back and watch it on the Twitter, we don't mind. We would love to read your comment. We would love to acknowledge you and say thank you on the air for joining us this evening. I'm watching this live game while chatting. That's how it goes. That's the way we that's part of the watch along. If you don't like you can always listen. and we can watch along. And even if you not have to listen to me, you always write in the chat and come and vent and interact with what's going on. I hated what I saw there. He should have bunted, or he should have ran. He should have, and that's why the program is there, so you could vent instead of talking into the air and having your cat or your dog look at you and just turn their head at you, looking like you're nuts. So you come in here and vent with us. That's why we do the watch-alongs. So we're ready here to go, and here we go. We're ready for the first pitch. I hope you guys are ready here, and of course, it'll be Tanner Houck, who's a 3.6 record with 5.23 ERA, with 63 and 2/3 innings pitched, 58 hits, 62 strikeouts, 22 walks, 9 home runs, tender. And the first pitch to McKenna. And McKenna swings this one, and this one is hit in, and base hit. This might be two. McKenna, actually, that's Bowers going for double, and Bowers was the leadoff hitter. I continue to confuse those two. So Bowers leads off the game on the first pitch with a double. Bowers was at 222 with 5 home runs, 14 RBIs. So now he's 21 for 91 for Bowers. He's on second with a leadoff double. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. So the Yankees got something cooking early here against the Boston Red Sox, the first game of the road trip. Now Stanton will step into the plate. He's the designated hitter who's batting 222 with 6 home runs, and he takes a called strike with 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. He's 18 for 81 with McKenna. Now, Stanton's job here as a number 2 hitter, he has an RBI opportunity, but a good fly ball to get him to third would be phenomenal. Here's the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, misses down and away. So we have a 1-1 count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So he offered on a slider out and away from Stanton. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes here. And the 1-2. This one just got a piece of stay alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we have a 1 ball, 2 strike count to Giancarlo Stanton. Runner on second is Bowers, who led off the game with the first pitch with double. Just on its way. The pitch. This one is chopped foul again. We'll do it again. It's still 1-2. Mr. Antonio Garcia, salute. Buenas noches. Good evening, my friend. Let's go Yankees indeed. Vamos, let's go. We beat those nasty Sox. Let's go. And the 2 pitch. This one up high. Did he go? He did not offer at it. It squared the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Of course, Aiden will love Stanton to hit it out. Let's go. We all will love that. Boy, what a table setter that'll be for the series there. So we got 2 balls and 2 strikes count. And here comes the pitch. This one curve inside. The count runs full, 3-2. Now, this is 3 balls and 2 strike count here. Good job by Stanton after falling behind in the count. Has gotten into the 3-2 count here. Here's the payoff pitch. The 3-2. Call strike 3 on a sweeping caught the outside corner. Ooh, borderline pitch there. Stanton took a tough one there. And Stanton is gone caught looking. Backwards K. 1 away. So it'll be interesting to see if Domingo German gets that favorable call on his side as well. So here we'll bring up Torres now, who's batting 252, 11 home runs, 28 RBIs. He's 63 to 250 for Torres. Torres takes a ball inside, 1-0. I agree with you on that one. That was a little close one there, Hayden. I agree with that one. So here's the 1-0 pitch as he checks the runner. The pitch. There's a call strike. He got a sinker in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Evens the count. Now, Torres has been slumping. He's batting 200 since June 5th for the New York Yankees. So a lot of the players are slumping. And here's the 1-1 pitch. This one is grounded, and it's thrown for a base hit. But this is a short left field. The whole Bauer's at third, so it's first and third now for the Yankees. So Torres with a single. Now, a guy that is struggling minorly that could really use a hit or even a productive out is Anthony Rizzo. Now, Rizzo dropped his batting average now down to 266, 11 home runs, 32 RBIs, a 64 to 251. While Judge was still in the lineup, he was batting at 300. Judge out of the lineup, he has dropped almost close to 34 points. He had a little bit of neck issue, of course, and he came back from that neck injury issue. Only one hit. He's been mightily struggling, but he has an opportunity here to get a clean slate and start getting in the right trend. And here's the pitch. Just inside for a ball, 1-0. You got runners at first and third, Bowers at third, and Torres at first with one out to Anthony Rizzo. Lefty versus righty matchup. So Rizzo has the advantage here. And the pitch. Just missed down low, 2-0. So he has a good count. 2 balls and no strike for a very good veteran hitter in Rizzo here. Rizzo does not have to get a hit. He could be very productive when anything in the air to the outfield, pulling it towards the first base here, but anything else might be a double play. And the pitch. And he gets a call strike 2-1. So getting the inside corner, the umpire likes that low and away corner or inside. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. He's holding on, and the pitch. Just missed. 3 balls and 1 strike. So 3-1. So he's 1 pitch away from making the bases loaded. Josh Donaldson on deck. So let's see. So we have a 3-1 count. I don't know though, Torres, and here's the pitch. And he fouls this one. The count is full, 3-2. Now, with 1 out, can you run Gleyber Torres? Torres has 6 stolen bases on the year. So he does have some stolen base abilities there. But, boy, you have something set up here on a table. You don't want to have a strike him out, throw him out, double play, and you end the inning. Yes, absolutely. And we see that, again, something that the Yankees have not done in quite some time, making the pitch work consistent on full counts. Absolutely. IKF has the night off. I know we love that stealing home, but I don't think Bowers will do that. And teams will be aware of the Yankees' ability now to steal home. You get that once, and then everyone that gets on the scouting report. So we'll see if Torres will go. He's being held by Casa. So here's the payoff pitch. This one is grounded to second base. Torres was on the move. They only play to first, and they get the RBI. Torres is going third, and he makes it in there. So there's some really spicy running there from Torres because, my goodness, but the Yankees are on the board, 1-0. Torres goes to third on that. And Torres looked like he came up a little bit funky there on his ankle. So Rizzo chops this one slowly, and with Torres running, and Torres didn't stop. He didn't hesitate. He kept going on, and I like the fact the Yankees pushed the envelope there, especially in the first inning. That's what you have to do, folks. That's what you have to do. First, and you have runner in third now with 2 outs. So Rizzo gets an RBI on that ground. As we'll bring in Chris is with us.
Ooh. What's up, Kev?
How are you, Chris? How are you? I thought you were MIA. I was gonna put a milk part. I got a feedback.
My bad. I was drinking that milk. Yeah, I saw what happened. My boy Bowers hit a double. And Gleyber hit a single.
Here's Donaldson. He fouls it off. Now Donaldson's batting 5 home runs, 7 RBIs. He's 6 for 46. You don't hear an echo, right, Chris?
Nah, I don't hear no echo coming from my end. Okay. What's up, Jose?
So in the position, strikes. And the 0-2. He strikes out. Good morning, good night. So Donaldson becomes blanket. The Yankees
The
get
Yankees
a
get
run
a run
on 2
on
hits,
2 hits,
no errors,
no
and they
errors,
leave a
and they
man
leave
on
a man
base.
on base.
Make
Let
sure.
me make sure.
I think I
I
have a
think
little
I
bit
have a
of.
little bit of an echo.
Yeah, you're echoing.
Yeah, you're
I knew it,
echoing.
guys.
I knew it, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't hear from my end. Maybe because I'm in the thing.
Maybe now the
Maybe
echo's
now
gone.
the echo's gone.
Y'all can still hear it?
Yeah, it's still coming. Hopefully the echo
Hopefully the echo goes away now.
No.
What's up, Aiden? Chris, I hear you good. No. I'm saying though, like I can't hear Kev echo that. Like he sounds normal from my end, probably because I'm in it with him, so he sounds pretty normal to me.
Yeah, I got an
Yeah, I
echo.
got an echo.
Oh, that's
stink.
I don't know. That sounds like how it was yesterday. Oh, I seen the video with you and Hill.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
waiting for
we're
you.
waiting for you.
Well, I told you I had to work.
You
You
did.
did. I thought you were off.
I thought
Nah.
I thought you were off.
Nah, 'cause I said I ain't off until Tuesday.
Got you.
Yeah, it's fine though.
Well, it's Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, I'll be at work.
We're
We're gonna lose the scoreboard for a second. Hopefully the echo will go away.
Let's see if
Let's
the
see if the echo will go.
The
And the echo's still here.
There's, let me see. Now it should go. Hello, testing.
Testing.
Nope.
There's a strike. Let me see something, Chris. I'm gonna
put you on 1 minute second. Let me see something. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3, and here's the pitch. There's a ball. Yeah, I'm getting an echo from you, Chris. When I mute you. Let me put you back on. This was grounded, chop, field, and 1 out. There you go. Man, this echo issue. I knew this was going to be an issue, a minor issue.
But I said it's good now.
I can still hear it a little bit. No, it's now. Here's Turner. Yeah, I think I gotta. Chris, I'm gonna put you on mute when you come in. Just unmute yourself. I think that's when the
echo comes in. Yeah,
let's see.
Jose keeps saying it's good.
It's good. It's good. Then it's back. You know, it goes back and forth.
Yeah, let me leave and come back. See if that helps.
And we got a 2-1 count here, Domingo German, as I try to get everything back in order because I got some echo issues. We didn't have that when I do the sound test, but I think as we go with the program, we got 2 balls and 2 strikes. We'll bring Chris back in. Let's see. Hopefully the echo's gone. Let's see for a second. And now the computer's acting slow. Oh my goodness. That's why it's tough. Mr. Johnny Davis, salute Johnny Davis. No echo. I don't hear an echo.
Me neither. I don't hear no echo.
I don't hear no echo now. The echo is gone. Let me see if I bring in the ticker now. And this one is line here. This is a double. And Calhoun feels it in, of course. Anything, only Willie Calhoun could have a 37-year-old get a double in left field.
I didn't even know Calhoun was in the field.
Rafael Devers steps in with one out. As hopefully we get this issue situated. Just totally took a little bit of the wind of the sail here, but it's okay. So here's Devers, who's batting 247 with 17 home runs, 56 RBIs from the side, and the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike, 1-1. Now, Rafael Devers, he's 4 for 25 lifetime against Domingo German with a home run and 10 strikeouts. Turner was batting 500 against German, but now he's now 4 for 7 against German. And the pitch, curveball in there for 1-2. Chris, I've got a question that's in between the innings. It's about your wonderful city, and I know you probably have the answer for me. And the pitch, this one is, there's a bullet and foul ball. 1-2.
Yeah, I already know what you're gonna ask me.
Maybe not. Maybe not. It has to do with probably what you think I'm gonna ask you about, and maybe you could give me an answer to that one. Maybe, you know what? Maybe you have it. Maybe you have it there. Let me ask you this. We've seen in the past a lot of professional athletes and the 1-2 pitch outside 2-2. How big of a strip is New Orleans itself for nightlife? I know Bourbon Street is. How big is Bourbon Street?
I mean, I don't know. It ain't like New York and stuff.
Unless it's 3-2. No, but is it really like comparing it to Miami, New York, where it's busy, or is just like a small radius of that's Bourbon and there's nothing around Bourbon Street?
Nah, there's stuff around it. You got the French Quarter and everything. Like it's a tourist type type thing. So it's always busy. A lot of bars, a lot of partying, stuff like that.
So now he walks him. So first and second, now 1 out. Kind of pitched around Rafael there. My point is, in the past, when it comes to of course, we know the NBA athlete loves to, I guess, to get the reputation of the stigma. They have a posse, they have a group, they like to hang out, go to the nightlife clubbing, or gets paid by certain clubs for them to just have an appearance, say they're going to be there, make a 5-minute appearance, just for the club to get popping, etc., etc. We're starting to see a lot of this from the New Orleans athletes want so desperately out of your city when it comes to, and we can first face it, New Orleans to me is a football town, and this one is pop and foul out of play. People, and they're getting that stigma that Anthony Davis, remember when he wanted out, he put on he had the famous shirt, "It's over, folks." Chris Paul desperately wanted to seek out. Now there are reports, Zion Williamson, since being drafted or announced that he was going to New Orleans, he had to be restrained away from when he was told he was going to New Orleans. He didn't want to go from the very beginning. He wants out. My point is it something that an NBA player will find boring, or is it too much issue, too much drama? Since there's more bars and nightlife scene, since you live there, I don't want to get a bad stigma or thinking that I'm talking negative about your city. Because let's face it, Orlando's boring. I'm going to be totally honest about it for an NBA player. If you're a family man that wants to work your butt off, live the comfortable life, have peace and quiet, and go Disney family and all that, that's here. It's not for And so it's not down, but I'm just wanted to ask you, since you live in New Orleans.
Well, when you said Chris Paul, actually, because Chris Paul was talking about this at I think it's the Pivot. He didn't want to leave New Orleans.
Okay.
Not Anthony Davis, yes, because he wanted to win a championship, and he knew he couldn't win one here. And then Zion, I'm not gonna even lie, I'm not a Pelicans fan, nor that I really care what's going on with the team. But my dad's a Pelicans fan, and I know some other people, and they don't want him here anyway because it seemed like he doesn't want to play. And if you're gonna pay him all his money and he's not playing, that's a problem.
Okay. As Duval goes down on strike, he takes a call strike 3. Same pitch that Stanton called striked out in the first inning. Duval's got that same courtesy. So I love that evens out. Yes, go ahead, Chris.
That's what I say, and I agree with you. I always thought there was a football. I think, see, people get that stigma because of basketball. Oh, nobody wants to play for New Orleans. That is not true at all when it comes to football. Because first of all, we won the Super Bowl. Second, we actually pay the players. You know how like we make the deals and we do the cap and everything. So trust me, when it comes to football, people do want to come here because if they didn't, we wouldn't be over the tax or the cap every time in football.
So here's Yoshida with runner first to second and 2 outs. He's batting .297 with 2 home runs, 33 RBIs. And here's the pitch for Herman. 1 ball, 1 strike. So we'll keep that there. And we'll keep the conversation going with the basketball because right now it's the stove of NBA basketball before the trade. The NBA draft comes up. A lot of moves are reported. A lot of players, of course, implicating our New York Knicks and my New York Knicks on the channel that we cover here. For furiously, as this one is hit into right field. This might hit deep, and this is off that stupid wall. Here comes the center fielder, and 2 runs are going to come in, and Boston, just like that, takes a 2-1 lead on Yoshida. It was very quiet in Yankee Stadium, but the trusty confines of Fenway Park hits a double. Took a breaking ball there and took it to the Green Monster the other way. If this was in Yankee Stadium, I think that would have went in Death Valley. I don't think that was a home run. I think that would have been an out.
I was about to say, I don't know, Kev. I had this weird feeling that Bradley Beal might be coming to Miami.
They're in talks of Bradley Beal going there. One of the front runners is the Miami Heat. There, and this ball is down low. 1-0. Miami Heat is very reportedly highly on picking up on Bradley Beal to make the move there. And hey, Bradley Beal. Knicks are also a big favorite, but I think the Knicks generally do not want a player with that kind of cap hit. As he got hit by a pitch, Arroyo. So first and second now. So Domingo German struggling a little bit here in the first inning. 2 runs are in. So Boston has taken a 2-1 lead, but he's thrown 27 pitches here. Quite a lot here for his first time around here. And then we'll get a mount visit. Now, Miami with Beal, I think the Knicks. Here's one thing I'm going to give you credit to Miami Heat. They pay their own players. Yes, they pay them well. Also, when they pay them, they know how to get rid of these high price contract. Case in point, Hassan Whiteside. He got a nice got paid by Miami. They knew how to get rid of him. They know how to get rid of their players, even with the high price tags on them. I got to give them commend on that. They pay their own. Tyler Hero, Duncan. They do. I get it. Riley does, and he knows how to move them too. So if they get Beal, you know what? 30 years old. It's not, and for the organization, it's a big game changer for them. For the Knicks, he's good, but there's so many what ifs. Do they put him over the top? I don't know. And here's the pitch to Costa, takes a ball down low. And then I say, wait a minute, why you want Zion? He never hardly plays. I think Zion wants to play. He wants to be in a team that's going to motivate him. And I think, and Miami has a good structure. Be honest with you, Miami should inquire about Zion Williamson, put him with Bam Adebayo and Jamie at the 3. Oof, talk about a front court. And there's a strike. 1-1. But I don't think that's gonna happen. But you need somewhere where you have a good culture with where people like. I think if he comes to New York, when it comes to Zion, I believe you have a Barrett, good character guys there. Barrett, Thibodeau, Leon, Rose, West. They established something, and there's a strike 1-2. And I think you probably get Zion on the cheap, man. I think you get Zion on what's not going to cost the Knicks a lot. I think New Orleans will love to get out of that $43 million salary cap hit. You could probably send something there. I don't know what the compensation will be, but I personally, man, it's hard. It's crazy.
I mean, that might be one way to get. I'm not trying to say get rid of him, but it might be one way to maybe get rid of Randall.
Yeah, I think Randall could be moved for different. We got there's a pitch, just 2 balls and 2 strikes. Randall, I think you get something different. Randall, I personally, if I'm gonna pick any of these players, I'm gonna do a video. I don't want Karl-Anthony Towns. He's an $60+ million when he's at the final end of his back deal. That's a lot of money. This one is grounded, and Rizzo Fields throws it to Herman, and the inning comes to a conclusion. But the Red Sox come back here and take the 2-run lead as we go to the second inning. It's fun because I think the next few days, the next few weeks, before about for the next 4 weeks, I think NBA's hot stove is going to be very, very hot, very, very engaging.
Yeah, I think the Bill thing is gonna happen either on the draft or before the draft.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be some moves. There's also a new CBA coming in, a new collective bargaining agreement, and it's going to be very interesting there with teams. I think it's going to be very fun and interesting there for content creators. Now, instead of now's the time. If you're a basketball content creator, this is the time of the year where you're going to have to start talking now. Don't wait until July, August now when there's nothing to talk about and you want to come 3 nights a week to talk about hyperboles in basketball. And I get frustrated with that. There's nothing wrong. Do whatever the hell you want to do with your channel. That's your problem. But now is the time to come up with multiple videos. If you're a basketball content creator, this is your Christmas. Go for it.
Like
that's whatever advice.
Like what's crazy is like I haven't made videos in a minute, but it's like you talk about the rumors the first week, right? And then you talk about what happens if you get the player that you were talking about. You talk about how he got finalized, blah blah blah, and then the next week you talk about how he will fit on the team. You don't, like you said, don't wait 3 weeks later when stuff already happened, and then now you want to talk about it. You're not gonna get no traction on your content.
No, because now you're doing fantasy basketball. Might as well just turn on the PlayStation and just have them watch you play and do the GMO 2K on your stream while doing your podcast. That's the way I see it. You got to do something when it's relevant at the moment, while the current event is going on. That's why it's hard for me to do. That's why sometimes I don't really do a lot of the wrestling, because it already passed. Monday Night Raw happened already. How am I going to come on a Wednesday to talk about Monday Night Raw when it already happened 2 days ago? But I'm doing too many. I'm doing the watch-alongs. That's why it kind of falls when it comes to wrestling. And that's my personal opinion, my personal belief. As we get ready here with the Motor Willie Calhoun to lead off. Calhoun, the first pitch to Calhoun takes down low for a ball. 1-0. Calhoun is batting .238 with 5 home runs, 16 RBIs. And he's 1 for 3 career-wise with a home run and a strikeout against Houck. And he's ground hot shot backhanded by Casa. Fields throws in time. He took a hit from the Immortal Calhoun away. 2 pitch, 1 out. Zion with the Lakers. I don't know if they have enough Steve, to put him at $43 million for the Lakers. Lakers are cap strung a little bit to take on that.
Nah, I would like Zion with the Spurs.
There's a call strike. 0-1.
I think Zion would be perfect for Pop.
You know what? He needs a good coach. He needs a good coach who could help him get, as this one is grounded right to the second baseman as McKinney in time. So 2 up, 2 down, man. The Yankees again now. They got us. I like their first in approach, but now they're acting like they have a parking meter outside with a cab driver waiting for them, swinging early. Here's Higashioka with 2 away now. Base is empty. Don't be surprised if Boston inquires about Williamson. This one is grounded to the shortstop. Perez throws across and gets Higashioka. Extremely quick inning. Domingo German couldn't even sit down right, and he's gonna go back up there. 3 up, 3 down. 2-1 Boston.
Nah, because I was thinking this, Kev. You remember what happened with Pop when he had 2 good center power forward action going on? He won a championship.
And San Antonio does have the cap space for Zion, but I don't know if they have the players that New Orleans will want to engage to take.
Well, they got picks too.
Yes, they do. They do.
Yeah. So, because I think they got some picks from for Murray from the Hawks.
Let me ask you this.
What's up?
I don't think he'll go to San Antonio due to the fact that he might just say, I don't want to play. You know, players have power. If he once tells it through the back channels that he's not willing or interested in playing in San Antonio, I don't think it happens. I think a team, of course, everybody says, well, you want him on the Knicks. Yes, I'm going to be honest, I do. But here's the team that I think could give an offer to the Pelicans that the Pelicans are like, oh, damn, you know what? It's a player almost money-wise. I'll have to check the money. I wish I wasn't thinking about talking basketball. So forgive me, I didn't get the money there. But I have wanted to get with New Orleans since you live there, you're native. It's the Hawks. John Collins. The Hawks has been dying to get rid of John Collins since they gave him that extension. John Collins is a power forward who could play center, who has rebounding, fits the bill with and will play and is available to play more than Zion for the Pelicans wise. I believe money wise, close around there. We know he had they got him in a big deal, not a max, but he did get paid well. That's a team that I could see. Zion is, I believe, they live in the Clemson area, New Georgia, down south in the Carolinas in the south, in the belt. In the Southern Belt area, Zion was from. They're also talking about the Charlotte Hornets being a team that's interested moving that number 2 pick for Zion Williamson. So kind of, a homecoming kind of for Zion to there. But I think Zion is talking about bright lights, Boston, New York, Philadelphia for Tobias Harris. Could be something that you could see there with a Joel Embiid. Don't be surprised on that. If Tanner Houck will step in here. And there's a pitch down low.
Yeah, if I was the Pelicans and if the whole Philadelphia thing, give me Maxey. If y'all want Zion,
we got to see the numbers matches up there because it'll probably be something along the lines there because the John Collins Zion. You're pretty much taking out the same position players, but I got to see how the money will work. If New Orleans if it's less money for Collins to come out New Orleans, if it could fit. So it's just like you could it's got to be matching salaries and all this other stuff there. Even though it's a soft cap, it's not a hard cap, but in order to trade to be executed, they got to be with some flexibility financially back and forth on that there. So it gets convoluted the NBA cap. It's really, you really need to have to really understand it. I mean, especially the new cap coming now, and the new CBA that's about to start, and the pitch. This one is popped up, and it's 3-2 now.
And Herman not looking too sharp
tonight. No, tonight he's not the usual. He's 37 pitches. I mean, usually he's last few outings he's been getting deep with 34 pitches already in the 4th inning, but he walks here. Leadoff walk to Connor Juan, who was batting .238 with 6 home runs, 15 RBIs. We'll bring up Reyes. Now, Pablo Reyes is batting .291. He has coming up here. Very impressive young man. This young man here in Perez, the shortstop. I've been watching him the last weekend and this one. At least I'm impressed. I'm kind of impressed with this defense. You know what? Bogarts might have left, but I think they got something good here in this kid. Pablo fakes the bunt and takes a strike there for 0-1. Now look at that. A number 9 hitter shortstop who isn't afraid of showing a bunt. He has 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Gee, I wonder if the Yankees could get a shortstop that would like to do that. And pitch. And he hits this up the middle. This will be 2. Glaber throws in time. So it was hit perfect. Glaber was right at the perfect position. And that was a beautiful 4-4-3 double play. And Glaber was just right at the second base back. Because normally anymore, if he was to the left, or he would not be able to double him up, he could go. This kid could run.
So we got some good news for Rodon, huh?
Yes, he's making a start Tuesday in AA, a rehab assignment. And I think, like I told you, what I told you a while back, he will pitch one game before the All-Star game. He'll be back with the Yankees right before the All-Star, one start, and then they'll go to the All-Star break, and now he's back. I gotta start time stamping these things and putting them on a. This one is hit in the air and it hit the monster and it hits the wall. Digging for second. When are the Yankees gonna hit that wall, man? The Red Sox are hitting it like nothing. We're chopping slow ground balls to second base. I'm getting anxious here.
Nah, Aiden. I think Beta did the right thing.
He might have done the right thing, but I think he's. I hope it's not something in his head mentally. I'm a little that worried me.
Nah, I don't think it's that. I just think he wants to, because he don't want to be like Stanton, where Stanton didn't play no games, and yeah, he had a home run, but he's rusty again, and it's like he doesn't want to. He don't want to do that. He wants to be more comfortable when he's up there at the bat.
Turns this one up. This one is high. It is home run.
Of course.
Turner, the Wolfman, owns Herman. He's 2 for 2, and he owns Herman. That is his 9th, and the Yankees trail 4-1 as Buffoon sits there with that stupid look in his face. So Boston 4-1 now. Impressive here. Domingo German, who's been pitching extremely well, getting hit here early, and the Yankee offense showed no life of comebacks here, swinging at, and especially that second. Oh my God, that was disgusting. I forgot that the Red Sox, their home run celebration is swordfish, or sword fighting, whatever the hell it's called. And Devers swings and a miss, 0-1. Wow, so good job there on Turner, taking advantage of cooking. And the pitch to Devers, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Turner, Turner came in batting 500 against Herman. He is 5 for 8. 5 for 8 on Herman. He's pretty talk about on Herman as 1-2 count. That's the 9th home run for Justin Turner.
So you telling me it took Turner to go to Boston and JD to go to Los Angeles to find themselves?
This one is smacked and this would go foul. Hey, if both players play well for each other on each group, that's pretty good. That's a good trade-off. Oh, wow. Aiden's bringing out some good stuff there, but I don't know if that could happen, though. Corbin Burns with Rondon and
well, it could happen. It just all depends on Brian Cashman.
No, Brewers ain't trading him. They're in a playoff run. You guys know these players. Remember, some of these teams are in playoff runs.
Nah, it doesn't matter about the playoff run, Kev. He wants to go.
as it grounds out here. Even though he does, but I don't know if
I
they'll
know.
trade him.
I'm just saying, like he
I
wants to
know.
go.
I think he wants to come over here to the Yankees, but it's gonna have to be through free agency. If you're telling me free agency, I agree with you. But that he's gonna get traded, I don't think the Brewers will pull that move.
Shit, they even
I
had
don't
a
think
rumor. They even had a rumor that if Marlins was playing bad, they was thinking about trading Alcantara.
that's what you got to watch out. Because I was talking before you came on with Aiden, while he was listening to me when I was reading his comments, was we have 5 weeks, roughly five, little bit around 5 weeks before trading deadline for Major League Baseball. You have these 5 weeks for teams to recognize they're going to be stand pat or they're going to add or they're going to go for it. Because I know he was mentioning Alexis Diaz, and I go Yankee because I'm talking about the bullpen. Yankee needs bullpen help. It was with Esteban Loaizica will be returning. Jonathan Loaizica will return soon, as you know, and Hamilton. They're getting get some fresher arms, and but I say, boy, the Yankees really could use a bona fide closer. That's the ninth inning. The guy has strikeout stuff. Who goes in there and he's gonna lock down the ninth. And he said Alexis Diaz. I said yes. I mentioned yesterday on the stream on the with Heel on the podcast was Cincinnati's 34-35. They're one game under 500. They're close in that division. They got a plethora of young talent, and maybe they'll say, let's go for it. I want you guys to taste what it is to try to go for a wild card or postseason berth, and maybe they're going to add. And why would they trade on Alexis Diaz when they're so close to try to get at least their team to in a winning atmosphere, winning the same thing with Bernard from Pittsburgh. I don't think they'll trade because look at Pittsburgh, about the second in the division. So we got to wait. And the Marlins came up. And it's a strike. I think the Marlins are been on a losing streak. Keep an eye on them. If they fall out, they might be supposed to say, you know what, we got it. We tried and just not enough. Bope
Well,
Swings 0-2.
I
Damn,
want to say this too. Like we definitely need a pitcher too. I don't care what nobody says. Oh, the pitcher's been good and all that. I don't want to hear that because Sevy's been trash. Nesta, we don't know if he's gonna keep getting hurt, and it looked like they found out his pitches. And then Cart Smith shouldn't be in the starting lineup. Period. So I still think we need a pitcher, and I'm happy Rodon coming back. Hopefully he could like basically calm everything down. But we still gonna need a pitcher after Rodon comes back.
There's a ball, 2 balls and 2 strikes. I think personally, I don't. I hate to say it. I think they're not going for a starter. I think the Yankees are going to another bullpen arm, or flamethrower, and I think and left field, and that's it. They're gonna do minor. We're gonna be very disappointed or irate or whatever adjective, whatever verb you want to call it. When it comes to the moves for the trading deadline, I don't think we're gonna be. It's not gonna. Yeah,
Well,
we're gonna
I think
be more hyped than what the front office is gonna do.
I think the only way we get a starter if we trade with Chicago Cubs.
You're correct. But I don't know. I think they're gonna. I think yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing I could think of is Chicago because we can get Bellinger and then we can get Stroman. That would probably be the only two combination that we can get from a team.
I'm getting vibes, and I think they're not getting involved in anything. They do something minor, like I don't. One to Bowers, who led off the game with a double, first pitch game double. I thought the Yankees had something cooking, the ability to not able just to get one run when they had opportunities there. They trail here 4-1, but they could get right back into it. There's a close strike. 0-2. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they make the moves that we want for them, but I've got a funny feeling they're going to do. I feel like they're just going to get that really that's the guy we really got. And to tell us analytics say his pop and a Royal calling for it. He makes the play. Not good at bat for Bowers. Yankees, when they get runners on with less than 2 outs, they have the worst. They are terrible in executing their offense. No matter who it is, on the top, any part of that lineup, they're atrocious to set up an inning. But with 2 outs, they're world beaters. Here's Stanton. Yeah, Shohei had a good game. Yeah, had a good game yesterday for 0-1. And he might not be a tradable commodity either. Anaheim is trying to creep up on the Yankees for that third wild card. They might just stay pat and go for and swing. Try to see if they can convince Shohei to stay. Say, we're building something positive with you. Pops this one foul. I wouldn't be surprised about Tony Days. Oh, 2. Up high for a ball. In 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. And the pitch. This one is hit in the air. And this a little dumper, and they caught that by Arroyo. Boy, they cannot go nowhere near that damn green monster. Everything away. Oof. 2 out. Oh, absolutely. Soto's a generational type of player, Aiden. Who wouldn't want Soto? He is one of those type of players that, my God, could wreck a lineup. His contact power, his ability there of who wouldn't? I don't know. I don't know if that's I want him there. I want him to come here, but the more I see, the more I'm seeing here, I don't know, man. 0-1, especially with where Time Burner said he's gonna evaluate, maybe make some changes. I don't know if he's gonna allow them to make a move, because he says, no, you're gonna make a move to wreck my farm system. I don't know. I have a funny feeling, Chris. I never Torres, that was taken away by Arroyo. He took a hit away from Gilbert Torres up middle. Boston in good defense. Oh boy. Oh, so the Cubs are playing the Orioles. What is that uniform the Cubs are wearing? Holy crap, that is the most ugliest uniform I ever seen. Ugh. Here we go. Let's see this here. Boone's post-game interview. He just came up with excuses like for us, like we're not hitting. We know that playing better, hold players accountable. Boone's press conferences are, my goodness, they really make you want to scratch your head. Aiden, that's why I tend not to listen to too much them, because I think I will be spending a lot of money on a swear jar, putting money in, because I don't. But I always look for, whenever Bruno is making kind of fibbling or lying, he does the pregnant cough. He goes, and that when he's trying to lie, or when he doesn't believe on what he's saying, he does that pregnant cough. I have observed that from his press conference the 6 years he's been here. When he clears his throat, when he does that clearing of his throat, yeah, he's BSing. So we waiting here now for Domingo German will come out for the bottom of the third, where he's telling now 4-1. Boy, the Yankees offense look listless. They get a run on base to lead off, no matter be a walk, be a hit, and that's where the guy stays at. They don't put anything really good together. Although Torres got robbed of a single up the middle, but man, 2 hits for the Yankees, 4 for the Red Sox, where they lead 4-1. And Domingo German, first pitch to Davao, is taken there for a ball. It's 1-0. Roger Clemens in the booth in the Boston. This one hit in the air, and this one is going in, and it's a base hit. Calhoun cannot cover ground in left field. That fell right in front of him, and he turns a double on Willie Calhoun. This is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. A little looper that falls. First of all, Calhoun couldn't cover ground in left field. It funks in front of him, and then and Duvall, running out of the batter's box, turns it into a double. Unbelievable. Not quite yet there, Jerome. I don't think it's over yet. This one gets away from Higashioka. What else is new? So now it's a little bit unraveling. Now Yankees playing very, very sloppy. I don't know if that's going to be a wild pitch or a pass ball. Either way, the Vowels at third now with no outs. So Red Sox sitting up here to pick up a fifth run. Yeah, just because Judge is out doesn't mean the Yankee fans we need hit. I mean, there's the other team player, the other teammates got to swing the bat and hit. Judge is not the only one hitting a 9-run home run. You know, everyone else has to put their part, and it seems like they're all making excuses of playing pity party. This is the type of thing that manager needs to get fired to wake up the team. 2-1. Steinbrenner will be George, of course. Oh, George is never coming back. Of course, he's never coming back. But other organizations make a move. They make a change in their front. You know, you saw last year, Philadelphia. You've seen other organizations do it. This one is line. This is a base hit. So the fifth run is in. Yoshida 2 for 2. So we saw different. Jerome, you've been a master predictor on my channel. You've been your predictions never fail. I hope this is a prediction that you're 1,000% again continue to be on fire with your predictions. We got no momentum. Going into, and the thing is, as here's Mike Blake coming out for consultation here to have another talk. 55 pitches for Domingo German. Domingo German doesn't have it tonight. This is one of those games that you don't have it. Yeah, that's why it's Jerome. That's why it's tough to make a change in the regular season, because you're only gonna even if you remove Boone out, you need another they're just gonna get elevated. And I don't think when they bring a new manager in here, they're gonna need a whole new staff with a whole new philosophy, hitting coach, bench coach. They need a whole new philosophy in that. So here's Christian Arroyo. And Arroyo hits this one, and it's in front of Willie Calhoun. Butchers that one in left field. Why is Willie Calhoun playing in the outfield again? Oh, wow. Second and third. Willie Calhoun is embarrassing himself out there. Wow. Que vergüenza. Jeff, I haven't seen you in a while, Mr. Jeff. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. You got no words for the Yankees. Here comes Buffon, and Domingo German will get pulled here. So German does not have it. He's going to the bullpen. So the Red Sox are wrecking his bullpen. And now come Saturday, or come Sunday Night Baseball, we're going to be nail-beat by because he's going to say, oh, bullpen budget. I don't have anyone to pitch. Let me see how he's going. He needs to bring a long reliever, one of these relievers that could, like a Nick Ramirez, who is going to probably pitch 2 to 3 innings. You're down by 4. You're going to have to bring in a pitcher who's going to throw long, and you don't care if he's gone for the rest of the series. You can't start bringing your high-leverage relievers here in a game when you're losing by 4. Let's see who he's going to bring out of the bullpen. He's going to bring the young rookie, Matt Crook. So Matt Crook will replace Domingo German. Let's see if this kid could come in here and make a name for himself. Look what Tampa's doing. No superstars, but a lot of contact hitters plus great pitching. Exactly, Jerome. Look at the Astros. Yes, they have superstars because they became superstars, become their contact hitters. They're on a good team. Altuve, the guys with contact will come up big in the clutch because they're not swinging and miss for the fences. I don't think, other than Jordan Alvarez, they're not a home run mashing team. But when it comes postseason, they're hitting home runs because they make contact. The Rangers they bought that team, Aiden. They've spent free agency a lot of money, but they were bad for a long time, Aiden. The Rangers were terrible. They were very garbage for a long time. They went through some tough times. Now they're good because they spent a lot of money and they're starting to get. You can't bat all the time, so they're not like it's tough for the Yankees to stay every year relevant. Possibly postseason, giving us a postseason, teasing us with a World Series, a chance to be in the World Series, possibly. And we can't be Rangers because the Rangers sucked for a lot of years. So we're gonna get Matt Crook here. So the rookie, finally Crook pitches, and there's the ball outside 1-0. Now I'm a proponent. I'm a big proponent on the catcher when it comes to pitching. And of course, here's the 1-0. Why I said that, and this one is how ball one strike. Domingo German, and I understand that they have a pitch count, they have a communicate. Why don't you have? And Domingo German, yes, he is Dominican. Speaks his language is Spanish. Why isn't Trevino the catcher for Domingo German? And then you'll wonder why you're down 4-1. Yes, no matter what. This one is grounded. The Glaber stops this, keeps the runner out there, and get the out. You got to keep that same language barrier just to see something in a mechanics. If he's doing something in a mechanics that is awful weird, I don't get it. Here's Connor Juan with one out, runner at second and third now. Red Sox up 5-1, looking for more. Pitch outside for a ball. Juan walked his first time up. Wandy Peralta does get used a lot, Aiden. I agree with you. Peralta does get extremely used. And the pitch, there's a call strike. It evens the count, 1-1 strike in the inside corner. So everybody wants to see this young Crook pitch. He's a lefty, tall lefty. You like Graveman or Andres Munoz? 2 balls and 1 strike. The infield is in, the 2-1 pitch. This one is lined hard and is foul. So the Yankees got the infield in with 1 out here, trying to keep the game at 5-1, trying to be down by 4. Leon Hendricks won't get traded. I don't think I don't think on the Yankees' radar either. The 2-2. This one and another got up to that one 2-2. Do not bring Chapman back. No, he's going to the Mets. And the pitch. This one is grounded right to the third baseman. To throw it to home, and they get the run at home. So they kill the run at home. Good job there. Good execution. So Donaldson throws to home, and he gets Yoshida at home for the out. Pasa reaches on a fielder's choice now with 2 outs. Actually, Juan reaches on a fielder's choice. Will be Pablo Jerez. Jerome says, the team sucks because there's no permanent 1-2-5 hitters in the lineup. Every day is a different leadoff hitter. I think the Yankees could come back because the pitcher has a 5 ERA. There's a strike, 0-1. Horek has a 5.23 ERA. Now, but the swing and that the Yankees put in the last 2 innings, if they're going to be swinging at the first pitch nonchalantly like that, no, there's a strike. They got to roll up their sleeves as a Yankee offense, and they have to take pitches, work the count, and they have to be more smarter with their count. Yeah, but Willie Calhoun has to go. Willie Calhoun cannot be on this team, Aiden. As I know you guys love him. I don't know what's the situation with Willie Calhoun. He looks like a butcher out there in the field. He cannot run. He's like a broken clock. He gets a couple hits twice a day. My clock tells me right time twice a day, and Willie Calhoun is that. He's got to go. He's not a major leaguer. There's no future in Willie Calhoun. You gotta get him out. Get him. Let him go. Let him go. He's a career major leaguer. Minor leaguer, excuse me. He's a career minor leaguer who's going to come up for coffee. But if you're relying to play over 30 games, you got more. You have a lot of problems in your organization. He's a stopgap. He's a stopgap player, and you know what? The gap has already been. He's been overstaying his welcome. It's time to get rid of. It's time to move on from the Willie Calhoun. This one found it to third. Fields and bobbles. He's going to go. Oh my God! The key, and of course, Boston. The Yankees are embarrassing themselves out here on a Friday night. Should have got out of that inning. Donaldson bobbled the ball and it transferred from the glove to the hand to throw, and a run comes in. And that's an error on Donaldson, E5. This is something where if they don't have a closed door meeting tomorrow night, I think the Yankee game is going to get rained out, by the way, folks. They're saying it's going to it looks like it's going to have some inclement weather tomorrow at Austin. They might be a double header on Sunday. And if that's the case, boy, they need a close door meeting because they are embarrassing themselves in Boston on the road here. And the 1-2. There's a strike. 0-2 here. So Boston open up here. They score 2 runs in this inning, has a 6-1 lead here. But boy, the Yankees not hurting. They're not making any favors for themselves. And a pitch to Verdugo. I don't know how long these guys are going to. I don't know how long they're going to allow the kid to pitch. But boy, I don't want them to burn the bullpen. They're not helping themselves out, Aiden. They're playing real sloppy. Here's the pitch. This one check swing. And Rizzo has no one to throw to. Oh my God. The mistakes continue to happen. Wow. Bases are loaded now. Bases are now loaded. So the bases are loaded. Rizzo, ground ball. The defense atrocious. Rizzo ranged way too far. The pitcher did not cover the bag. And now the bases are loaded. In hit for Turner, who's 2 for 2 tonight. So Turner, who's been on fire, he has a double, a 2-run shot. He is hot for the Boston Red Sox. Yankees have they have already surrendered 2 runs in the inning. They trail 6-1. There's a call strike. And Boston has a chance to really embarrass and blow this game wide open. Defense are asleep. They had too much lobster bisque. One ball, one strike. And here 1-1, and there it goes. It's going deep to center field, and this is a grand slam, fellas. So the Yankees trail now 10-1. A grand slam straight over center field by Turner. And the Yankees are getting their lunch handed to them really bad here. Embarrassing. It is a 10-1. I should have done a SmackDown review. Wow. 6 RBIs. His third career grand slam for Justin Turner. Wow. The Yankees getting embarrassed. They're getting embarrassed, and I don't blame you guys for wanting to do something different Friday night because, my goodness, 10-1. They opened it up. Domingo German did not have it. And, of course, bring the rookie here. And now here's the pitch to Devers. He throws a ball. No. Also, the Yankees playing keystone with their defense. Donaldson bobbling a ball there, letting a runner, allowing the inning to extend. The Rizzo going too far, ranging out, not the pitcher not covering for base, and there's a pitch there for a strike, 1-1. Yes, Aiden, I'm with you. You're trying to control yourself and not getting mad. But my God, right now it's not. I'm not mad too much. I'm actually embarrassed for what the Yankees are doing out here. Donaldson pops up. Let's see if Donaldson makes the play, and he does. Wow. So the Red Sox come up with a big inning. They open up this game here. Wow. They score 6 runs here on the Yankees, and they're up 10-1. So this one's like this. It's a humongous hill to climb, especially if the Yankees are swinging at the first pitch, not at bats. They look like they're disinterested tonight. They're after prominently starting the first inning. That first inning where Bowers with the double, and then it just went from there. They got that one run, and it just like it was a whole turn of event. Unbelievable. Very bad. Do we think about selling the Yankees or not yet? No. The Yankees won't. I don't think the Yankees will be seller. They did that one time there when they got rid of the Chapman, and they got rid of, was it Andrew Miller? Ouch. I'm trying to move when I to catch a crank. And I don't think they'll be a sellers. I think they won't be sellers. That was a rare anomaly. I don't know. I don't see them doing that again. Don't even think they'll be sellers, to be honest with you, if they fire the general manager before the deadline. A new GM will come in to become sellers, and he has a slate. Yeah, what a team we're watching. 2023, never seen this before. No, never seen the Yankees be this terrible with the defense and getting manhandled by the Boston Red Sox here. It's like the Yankees forget. The Yankees act like they're not. There's no rivalry. Like they're not. This is the type of thing that would have made George Steinbrenner infuriated. Oh, here we go. Rizzo. There's a strike. Yeah, they're getting their booty slapped really bad. They're getting smacked that along the floor. Smack that along the floor. Here's the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Turner with 6 RBIs here, and they're single-handedly beating the Yankees. Red Sox by 9 now. Now, could the Yankees answer back? Could they come up with a 4-run run here? The pitch. Rizzo hit the foul out of play. Rizzo struggling. Rizzo is struggling minorly. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes count. And here comes the pitch. This one is hit the opposite direction and it falls short. And 1 and out. Flies out here to the left of the Yoshida. So here's Donaldson. There's a ball down low, 1-0. Donaldson, he's 0-1. He has a struck out on 3 straight pitches, and also committed an error. There's a ball, 2-0. Boy, the Yankees are getting beat down against the Red Sox by 9. And we're just at the top of the 4th. I mean, there's still plenty of time for you guys to make a comment, but this offense doesn't show anything like they could do that. As Donaldson fouls it away, because you got Donaldson who's struggling, Rizzo who's struggling, Stanton is struggling. The bottom of the lineup just swinging at they're not working the count. This is a tough one. Hope you feel like the Yankees don't give you a hope with their approach. Their hitting approach is not where we expect them to do. Here's a 2-1. Donaldson goes the opposite direction and he gets a base hit. So hopefully that gets him going in the future for future games. Now we will need him to start go the opposite direction. That's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that approach. If the ball is out over the plate, go the other way. Get on base. This time when we're down by 9, you're going to start hitting that way. You need that approach when runners in scoring position. Here's Willie Calhoun. I personally will have Calhoun bat here, and I'm going to put in Cabrera in left field. You got your at-bats. You got your 2 at-bats. Sit your butt down. Thank you. Have a good one. Have a seat. I personally will bring in Oswaldo Cabrera. As soon as he bets, as soon as Willie Calhoun gets that bat. And the 0-1. Calhoun fouled it off. Yes, Maria, this is really bad. This is bad. Yep, it's a terrible, my goodness. Yes, it's ridiculous. And that's a ball, 1-2. So we got a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Willie Calhoun. And the pitch. Calhoun, this one to center field. Verdugo is there, makes the play. 2 outs. That's it. I'm pitch. That's it. Calhoun, have a seat. Oswaldo Cabrera will be playing for you. I'm the manager here. That's who I'm playing. I'm saying that's it. You're done. Calhoun, have a seat. You butchered the couple balls out there in left field. You're done. Here's a pitch to Bowers. Yes, he is. George is spinning in his grave. He is. He is spinning. That he is right now. My goodness. He is ready to come out of that grave and probably choke his son. And here's the pitch. McKinney hits this one in left field, and the Yankees got no power to hit that monster because he right there falls right in front of it, and the inning comes to conclusion. So we go now to the, oh my goodness, we go to the bottom of the 4th. The Yankees show by 9, 10-1. Not good. Not good tonight. Not good tonight. I just won a World Series. One for the Yankees. Never got one. Have you not seen one? That's probably what you're telling us. Wow, I'm lost for words. I usually could say competitive game, but this is a rough one. This is a rough one. We're gonna have Adam Duvall, Masataka Yoshida, and Christian Arroyo coming up for the Boston Red Sox, who's up by 9, looking to add more and continue to embarrass the New York Yankees. What you could do here on a Friday night, continue the embarrassment. as the Mets are over 5-1 over the Cardinals. Mets taking care of business in Citi Field. Antonio Garcia says, game over for the Yankees. You know, I hate to say that, but it's looking like that. You know, we're down by 9, and look at that. Look at those at bats that they put there. Antonio, let me ask you a question. Do you agree? Are you still want to give Calhoun more burn, or is it just me being prejudiced, not liking Willie Calhoun? I don't like his though. He don't bring speed. You saw he's a butcher in the outfield. Yeah, he's a left-handed hitter, but there's no power. There's no contact. I mean, I don't know if it's just me. There's a strike there. Maria thinks it's ridiculous. Man, está un poquito rudo esto. All right, here's the pitch. This one fouls it off, Duval. 0-2. Well, one thing, Elite Cubs beat the Baltimore Orioles 10-0, 10-3. So Baltimore is not going to pull too much away from the Yankees, not picking up a game. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In on the dirt, 1 ball, 2 strikes. No, the Rays play tonight. They play in San Diego. They play the Padres in Petco Park. And this one is line, and Gleyber Torres catches in on the line drive for the first out. And there it is. Beautiful one. It ain't per Yogi, not over till the fat lady sings, and there it becoming, and this is becoming opera. All right. So here's Yoshida, who's 2 for 2, takes a call strike. And 1. As Boone is warming up Alberto Abreu. And my question is why? Why? 28 pitches for Crook. You're not winning. You're down by 9. You don't let this kid you let him pitch 3 innings. You let whatever happens, this has to go 3 full innings. I don't care. I don't need him to start. That's how you. And then on Sunday, you're like, oh, bullpen, but we don't got this guy. We can't pitch this guy. No, you pitch this guy 3 innings. Oh, I don't have that feed. I have the Boston feed, unfortunately, from ML Sport. And the 2-2. This one's slowly. Rizzo, and he bobbles it again. Oh my God. Wow. Another bobble play by the Yankee infielder. He bobbled it. Wow. That's a base hit. That's a hit. Oh, here's Arroyo now. So the mistakes continue to, those are all mental mistakes. The Yankees look like burned out. They look like it's burned out. And the pitch. This one is foul. 1 ball strike. Wow, this is not what we thought here. This is what makes everyone thinks that it's over. This is what really gets a Yankee fan blood boil. This is what makes people really upset if you're a Yankee fan. And here's the pitch. This one is grounded. Donaldson 1 on the first, and he cannot turn the double play. So Yankees' ability to turn a simple play. No problem, Heel. No problem. This is a 10-1. This is a 9-run game here. It's a out of control. So don't worry about it. This is a out of control game here. So here's Casa, and this inside for a ball. And he goes, this is what we signed up for, guys. We all know this. I think this Yankee team could be better. This is outside. 2-0. IKF can pitch. Maybe he will. Steve, maybe IKF will do, because he's and the pitch, 3-0. Yes, indeed. A 9-run game. We're getting destroyed 10-1. And borderline. She misses, but he walks. So first and second now. And here's Boone. Why are you changing the pitcher? You don't know he is. You just leave there. You're down by 9. There's no need to go to the bullpen, because then you don't have no one now on Sunday. When playing a close game, you have no one to pitch, because you're bringing everyone. Again, this guy is a moronic manager, the way he handles the damn bullpen. Yeah, you need 3. You need somebody to take the bullet here. You took Domingo German out in the 3rd inning. You gotta let the kid pitch. You gotta let the kid pitch here. Get out of the inning. Now Abreu's pitched 2 innings, and watch him bring up all these other relievers. Jimmy Cordero, this and that. Wally Peralta. Then when there's a tight game, when you need your relievers, and go to them. Bullpen budget. Wait, they pitched yesterday. Can't go. This manager gotta go. This manager gotta go. I don't think a baseball fan I don't believe there's a Yankee fan on that really loves Boone as a manager. I don't think there's a baseball fan that was a Yankee fan is a good manager. And if they say because they work for the Yankees, they're employed for the Yankees, or they're a bunch of stooges that have him on the podcast, that he joins the podcast. Other than that, I'm sorry. He's not a good manager. Yeah, I want to know what's his excuse going to be. The kid they're down 9-1 here, right? You can't burn your relievers on a game that you're out of control. The defense is playing like crap. The defense are playing atrocious here. You have to have a pitcher take a bullet and go 3 innings. You have to have one of the pitchers go 3 innings, and might as well be Crook, because Crook, after the end of the game, pitch him 3 innings. You could send them down to minors, and you bring back a fresh reliever. He is not a good manager. Terrible. Miss Valda, salute. Miss Valda Butler in the building. Hello, ma'am. Hello. We are a little bit aggravated because our Yankees are taking a good punch to a good hook to the face and not getting up. Now 10-1. So my goodness. So Yankees are taking really hard, and they don't have the chin to withstand it. So they're down 10-1. So Abreu in for the Yankees here. So this is 3rd pitcher out of the Yankee bullpen. And this one inside, 2-1. Andres Garcia, Yankees need a new manager. Judge makes a difference for the lineup. Yes. Also, yes, I agree with you on that. Judge is a big difference. That's why, when you name him the American League MVP, he is the most valuable player for his team. You could see what the Yankees are. They're falling apart. The 2-1, gonna miss. 2-2. Oh, of course, we're all going to be fans, Aiden. We're always going to support the NY. If we're here, we love this team. But damn, but this is a disgrace. Yes, we also have to have some pride, and we're allowed to vent and allowed to say that what's not. We don't like what we see there. We don't want to see guys go in there and just make a muck. And this one is going the other way, and this was going to drop in front of Bowers. Another ball that falls right in front of these fielders, and the Red Sox continue to add as the ball gets away from Donaldson and trickles. Oh my goodness, another error by Donaldson. 12-1. So they can't even. This is really bad. This is terrible. So Bowers had the ball drop right in front of them instead of a center right fielder with some. Then he throws the ball to third, and Donaldson does not handle that play at third and lets the ball go underneath him, allowing another run to come in. Bowers throws third, and Ross is there, but then Donaldson, instead of getting in front, lets the ball get away. Wow, this is ridiculous. It's getting worse, Maria. It's getting worse. It is 12-1. 0-1. This is the type of game, and I said it, someone has to get fired tonight. And it's not be the manager. They have to go up a coach, or someone has to go. You got to get rid of a coach or something just to man. Wow. And the funny is, Yankees are 8-9 games, and it looks like they're going to be 8 games over 500. Wow, this is a tough one. This is a really tough one. Really tough one. A very, very, very tight, very tough one to keep your not to be too emotional or having profanity about. Man, that's a tough one. Inside for a ball, 2-1. Tonight it is, Creel. Tonight you could say that. Tonight is. This is the. I think this is the lowest. The Yankees. This is rock bottom. The New York Yankees under Aaron Boone. And this one is foul. And 2-2 pitch. This one is line. There's a base hit. Another run. Boone fields it. And we'll score it. It makes it 13-1. So Boston up 13. Yankees trail by 12. You brought in Abreu, who's just. Will we wave the white flag? Can we throw in the white flag? Mr. Mr. Dave, we need to fire him like the way we're gonna light up a cigar immediately with the blowtorch with the because my goodness, I think the fan base is all in lockstep. Boone has to leave. Wow. I mean, for this game only, Aiden. Not for the season. For this game, I waved the white flag. They lost 13-1. Wow, that's a tough one. Wow. Wow, this is tough. This is a really tough one. I mean, we're only at the bottom of the fourth inning. Boston is so comfortable in there. There's a strike. Oh my goodness. Hey, I know you will because you have done it several times already, Dave. I know you will. I know you're a man of your word. There's the as Sox add more, and we finally get out of the inning. It's a tough pill to swallow. Yes, indeed, Aiden. So they got to have some gummies. I don't know if they could sleep good tonight, Aiden. I think there's gonna be. I think some things. I think there's gonna be a apple cart upsetting in that. There have to be something. Man, I don't know. I don't know what guys. I don't know how to fix this. I mean, internally, I don't know. Besides the managerial move, I don't know what else could be done internally, and everyone's gonna say that's the easy one. Oh, the fan base wants to scream. I can hear Michael Kay saying the fan base wants to scream. Fire the manager. I'm like, okay, who are you gonna bring here to replace? What are you gonna do? It's not about who you're gonna bring to replace. You got to send a message to the players. You got the manager fired for your miscues and your lack of execution. You got them gone. You know. You can't fire the ball players. You have to fire the guys who are responsible. And if this team is not responding because Judge ain't there, man, what it's telling me here, and I hate to say it, is the reason why Boone is the manager of the New York Yankees is because Judge likes him. That's the only reason I think he's the manager. Doesn't want to upset the big guy. Well, now guess what? The big guy already signed a multi-year deal. He's here for the next 6-7 years. You know what? You're not going anywhere. Boone, see you later. Man, teams chokes under pressure without Judge. I don't know. I don't know what to. I would love to blame Cashman, Steve. But let me ask you this, Steve. Let me ask you, if you fire Cashman, do you have anyone that you could try buy groceries this season? Cashman hasn't deserved, and be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with you. Cashman doesn't deserve the right to buy or trade groceries either. Right now, the way this right now showing up here. So here Hickey's miss 1-0-2 again. Bad at bat, terrible at bats. He's 0-2, swinging on pitches. Okay, no plate discipline. They go up there laissez-faire. Like there's no fire. There's no fire in their belly. But a bit of an umpire make a call. He wants to be umpire. Here's 0-2. 1-2. And team takes. They always are saying. He'll said it. Yeah. Team, they adapt and they take the personality of their manager. This team is too late there, and line the pitcher in the face. Oh man, no, I hope he's okay. Him in the face, yes. Oh man, no. That's what I don't want to see. That was not the first time it happens. Yankees, as a Red Sox pitcher took the ball right to his face, and that must have been over 100 miles an hour. Wow. Yes, cover his face because he hit shattered nose easy. Oh my God, that's not cool. Hopefully, it's just a flesh, but it looks like a broken nose. Last time he had the rest of the picture about 10 years ago broke his eye socket when against the Yankees. But he's fine. He gives a fist pump, but still, I don't want to see even an injury, despite being down by 14 runs, 13 runs, whatever this is. I know that's the last thing you want to see if you're getting hurt like that. But Aiden, going into the Boston point, but man, they're up so much. Yeah. That's not. I don't. If that's the case, it needs to come back. I want that. I don't want it at the expense. I don't want as the expense of that player get hit in the face like that. Nah. Tanner Houck. That's nah. I don't want to win like that. As much as we're complaining about how they stink and how embarrassing this is, if the Yankees were to make a miraculous comeback on this, I feel it cheapen. I'm gonna say it right now, folks. I'm gonna say it now, because I don't, to get hit. Prayers, yes, prayers up. I hope. Okay, indeed, yeah, indeed, and I, just lose this game. Damn, that stinks. That stinks for that guy, man. That took the whole good. If you're feeling good, if you're a Red Sox, fan and you're feeling good about that the game, you go out there on a Friday night and they play like that, and that happens. That took the whole. That's like a killjoy there for the poor Red Sox fans. I hope the kid is okay. I hope it's something nothing. I hope no teeth. Hope he doesn't get any teeth, any dent or a broken nose. It's just a nasty bruise on. But I hope at best, Oh man, sucks. So what was it? Joe Jacques will come in for the Boston Red Sox. Ugh, man, that sucked. Hick hit Sale too. That's the third one, but Aiden back in I believe in Dave. Do you remember Dave? Do you remember back in the believe in the mid 2000s? The Austin Pitt took it off his eye. Off I think I don't know if Jeter was on the team there, of course. I don't remember who was the hitter, but he got hit really nasty in the face. And that was a moment too. Right in, I believe he fractured his eye socket for the Red Sox. That was a nasty one. Back in the early 2000s. So we wait for the pitcher. He's getting so the pitcher will have. I'm trying to remember, but you remember the play. I don't remember his name either. The pitcher. I know it was with the Sox and Yankees. I do remember that one. That was a scary one. I remember my grandmother. Was watching when she was 5. We were watching that game at our house on a Friday night, by the way. That fell, and I know she got emotional, and she just like started crying for a kid. We saw all that for the pitcher. So it's Jace. I saw him called Joe Queese. It's Jace. Aiden and Regan, I find cheap. I'm already. I waved the white flag. If the Yankees come back with 12, 13 of their own and win 14, 15 or whatever, I find it'll be for us to win it, but I'll find it cheap. I'll find like a cheap. It's That's baseball, though. I know you could say, "Well, you don't apologize." That's baseball. Things happen, but he walked off on his own pop, which is a good thing. Never lost consciousness. We didn't physically see any blood coming out of his face, and hit him on the side of the face, on the side of the eye socket, right here, the cheekbone, actually cheekbone. Excuse me. And he's some of the best when looking at the replay, and you saw the coach saying he got hit. So he got hit in the cheekbone there. Good thing it wasn't a nose, a nostril where he don't have a broken nose where he's gonna time any denture or what we know of. We didn't lose any teeth or anything there, or anything got whacked where he's gonna emergency dentist. Although the Red Sox got dentists and good physicians on board, but you don't want to subject on that Friday night or any night. Oh, so we have a lefty. Jace will come in, pitch. Emergency situation. He took as much as he wanted. He said he's ready. So we're ready to start the game back up. And the crowd a little stunned, a little bit of the excitement taken quiet down. 0-1, and tucks up by 12. Now they're just counting out and getting out there to get through this here with a 12-run lead. You just want to get out now. The pitch down low, 1-1. If you're Boston, continue to throw strikes, continue and let the Yankees put on ball and trust your defense. That's what you got to do here. And the pitch. 2-1. That's the last thing you want to start. walking hitters. Volpe. Here's the 2-1. Volpe hits this one. This might be 2. This is Taylor made double play. 6-4 through double play. And Volpe is gone. All the bases are now empty with 2 out. This ain't the 1980 U.S. hockey team. Do you believe in miracles? So here's Bowers. And now he's batting for himself here against the lefty. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And the 0-1. Third ball. There's a strike. 0-2. So he gets ahead here. And the 0-2. Got a piece to stay alive there. Still 0-2. And the 0-2. This one's grounded weakly to first. Flips over to the pitcher, and we get out of the inning. Boy, that was terrible. But after a scary situation, Boston gets out of it. And they're up big here, 13-1. Maria, like, theirs is ridiculous. Maria, this is terrible here. All right, as we wait here, these are taking it on the chin. Put that out there. If anyone wants to come in and say a few words on Yankee, we're going to open it up here because this is a blowout game. You could join us here. I'm going to be a panelist for this game tonight. I'll put it there on chat. You're more than welcome to have a conversation while the game is going on because this is a long. This is only the 5th inning. We have a long way to go. It's a Saturday game. Fox night the game. So it's going to be a night game tomorrow night at 10 o'clock again. It looks like it'll be a header, so I'm contemplating on doing that double header. It's Father's Day. I might do it. I might be here for that. So Boston with 13 hits, Yankees 1 run, 4 hits, but they only got 1 error. I'm pretty sure they should have been charged with these 2 more errors. Here's Turner, who's having a night, 3 for 3. There's a close inside for 1-0. At this point, just throw some strikes. You're down by you. Just throw strikes. You don't want to start walking the ballpark, making this game longer than it needs to be. And Aiden needed a mental break from this game. I think tonight, Aiden, if you could order or DoorDash, get yourself a Wendy's meal with a Frosty, and you deserve the Frosty. This is to cool off for how hot this Yankee team got you. You know. And the 3-0 pitch. There's a strike. 3-1. I think I want to win burger, Maria. 3-2 now. It was a 97 power down in the zone. So we have the payoff pitch coming. Abreu made a deal. Pitch. They ground it. Torres there. Hands throw. So they finally get Turner out. Burger King Whopper. Look at that. Whopper guy, huh? There's a strike to Rafael Devers. 0-1. So we are in bottom of the fifth inning. Official game, by the way. So Yankees up. Yankees trail by 12. There's a strike. 0-2. Swing and a miss. So Devers goes down on strikes. 3 straight pitch. You know what? I do like McDonald's fries. Yeah. So we could talk about here, making me hungry now. Burger King has good burgers. McDonald's have good fries. Ooh, he files this one. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Strike 3. So Abreu gets down on the strike. So we go now to the 6. So the Red Sox go order for the first time all evening. 1, 2, 3. Heo says at least we could win the series. The Yankees could win the series. I mean, yeah. Boy, the Yankees are taking it in there right on the chin tonight. Let's go right back to the chat. We have no bullpen budget. I believe when he means bullpen budget is availability, how many pitches. That's when they say that on the broadcast tonight. But I know what you mean with the money. All right, we're ready to start the inning. Let's have Stanton leading off here. Takes a strike. Ooh, umpire wants to get this over with. And that was really low. Wow. Hey. One ball, one to count. This is where we need Stanton to start getting hot here. This is the type of game that he starts hitting empty home runs. And this one is hit hard, and there's a base hit. And good job there by the left fielder to cut it off and lead into a single. So a leadoff single here for the Yankees. Here's Gleyber Torres. So here's Torres. Runner from the stand, the pitch. Torres grounds this one. And this one Reyes boots this one. And Torres reaches. So an error by the shortstop. So runners at first and second. And Reyes just booted in his glove and took. Boy, that's the third player in the game, either Yankees or Boston has bobbled on the exchange there. Could be the ball could be slick. Here's Rizzo. Boy, Rizzo, if he could come up with a big shot here, a double or off the wall will be something to get him going inside 1-0. I know we're trailing here by 12 runs. Right? I'm not really looking into Yankees try to tie this for a miracle. I just want to see guys getting into better hit approach, and better at bats. Put something on film to make a feel good situation. The 1-0, this one's a wild pitch, and it gets stuck in the backstop as both runners will advance base. So you have second and third now on wild pitch. And here's the pitch to Rizzo. Rizzo hits this one, and this one's going to the alley, and there's a base hit up against the wall. That's good job for Rizzo. Rizzo's going to go to second with a double. That's what we want to see Rizzo do. Go the opposite direction with some authority. And now he gets 2 RBIs. The Yankees trail by 10. Right? Once again, I don't care about the score. I just want to see my guys, the hitters, get into better hitting situation, start feeling good about themselves. That is Rizzo's 9th double of the season for the New York Yankees. And now they're by 10. Keep it going. Keep putting on some good swings, good at bats here. And that's what I want to see. Here's Donaldson, another one that needs some good at bats here. There's a ball outside. No. And the one Donaldson flipped out. And that would fell short of the wall, Hayden. I wish it would have hit felt right. If it didn't hit exactly the wall, it bounced against the wall, but I haven't seen a Yankee wall yet. But we're close. We're getting there. We're getting there. Down for a ball, 2 balls in the. Now down up. He has a 2-1 count. He's ahead of the count here. Let's see if we get something good. 2-1, and he pulls it ball outside, and he grounds it out for the first. Moving to third will go Rizzo. Now, criticize Donaldson here. This at bat. Last thing, what did he do? Last at bat, he hit the ball the opposite direction with the pitch outside. He went with it and laid a nice hard base hit to right field. This time he pulled a pitch, same location, instead of learning from your first at bat. And he should have went the other way with authority. He would have got himself going, possibly on RBI. Here's Calhoun. And again, Calhoun hitting here, and it should have been Oswaldo Cabrera what you got the lefty on lefty and had enough of Calhoun. It should have been Oswaldo Cabrera in. The pitch, Calhoun swings and miss 1-1. And I'm not putting too much stock because I know what he is. So he's not part of this team's future. So this is just going to be a get me through at bat here with Calhoun. Not invested in it. And he swings at a ball inside on him, 1-2. And the 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes at home. And the 2-2, 3-2. So payoff pitch to Willie Calhoun and the pitch. He just took a strike. My goodness. You're trailing here, trailing by 10 runs. What are you trying to set up here? What are you trying to do? You're when the game is close and you base runners, this is where you don't swing at the most dumbest pitch in the world. And you're down by a lot. You know the umpire is going to call anything close to the plate. You have to swing that bat. I'm setting up for walk tour. I don't get it. Here's McKinney. Takes a ball. Oh, I keep Bowers and McKinney. I always confuse these two. So Red Sox up by 10, 13-3. Runner at third now with outs for the Yankees. This one, McKinney takes a call strike, 1-1. If McKinney gets a hit, you're pretty much saying goodbye to Calhoun when Bader decides, or whenever he decides he wants to play for the Yankees in the when he gets called up. They look kind of similar, Aiden. Yeah. Here's the 1-1. McKinney hits this one. There's a base hit and a run in. So Yankees trail by 9. By Calhoun, it's been nice. I think I'm gonna buy a inexpensive bottle of champagne when he say that Calhoun's brought down from the team. I'm just gonna pop a inexpensive. I'm not gonna break the bank on a bottle of champagne, but it's gonna taste delicious. Cheap champagne when Calhoun gets either released or down minors. There you go. Aiden. So here's Higashioka. And the pitch to Higgy. There's a call strike. He's got the good command on that slider. He does got some good backdoor action on that slider for the Red Sox. The pitch, ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Swing and it's Higgy late on 1-2. Higgy fouls it off. Let's see what the 1-2 pitch that they're going to execute here on Higgy. He just threw right by him. Higgy, what a terrible hitter he is. So 13-4. Yankees score a couple runs here. Hayden says if we make it 13-5, a little bit of an accomplishment. You still got plenty of outs left here. You're going to have 9 more outs to try to make up a deficit here. Again, I don't think they're going to come back to win this game, but can you make it a little bit hot under the collar? Heel says both Billy, and Willie are so meh. Actually, I'm gonna tell you one thing. McKenna has been good for the Yankees since being brought up. Much more lively bat than Calhoun. Much more. Bowers has been pretty okay, but he's pecking order is McKinney, Powers, and Calhoun. If you ask me. Oh, Aiden, you we're not gonna have Trevino up. He'll pitch. He'll hit some. If he plays today, he won't play tomorrow. And you're gonna play Higgy. No, Trevino will be playing definitely tomorrow. I've said it. I told you from the beginning of the broadcast. I think they made a mistake by having Higgy catch Herman. Not because I don't like Higgy, it's because of the language barrier. You could have Trevino talk to if seeing Herman struggle a little bit, speaking Spanish, telling him about command. Maybe he sees something with his shoulder or the way he's following through that you might lose in translation with Higashioka. Yes, they use PitchCom to tell him what to throw and what pitches to throw, but I think there's something about when you have your battery mate where you can speak the same language and make that communication correctly. So yeah, and that's true. I think the Yankee organization love getting the fan base riled up. I agree with that. I think with their moves, the moves that they do, I think they really like to aggravate the Yankee fan. Seriously, they really do with their moves. I mean, you just look at tomorrow is Clark Schmidt. What if it's Clark Schmidt tomorrow, which I believe it is? Couldn't you not have Shoka catch Clark Schmidt? They both were in the minor league system together. They know each other. I mean, and they both speak the same. They could communicate the same language well. And on some mechanical issues, and you lose in translation. So again, it's not knowing it's not taking the temperature of your team, not knowing the little simple details goes a long ways. And it's not like they played yesterday where Trevino is exhausted. I mean, everyone had a day off. So here's the pitch to Yoshida. Yoshida hits one, and this one is going to go in the gap, and this might go and almost hits the wall, but Yoshida could go. He is at second. So Yoshida's having a hell of a game. He was very not so enthusiastic. He wasn't overwhelming in New York last weekend, but tonight, wow, that's his first 4-hit game of Major League career. Very impressive for this young man here. Red Sox. There we go. It is Father's Day weekend. So yes, we want to wish all the fathers and fathers out there and dads a happy Father's Day indeed. Well, it could go good if the Yankees were to win this, but win me the series. Tonight, you're not going to win, so that's okay. Win me the series. That's all I ask. Win me the series against these Red Sox. And you know what? I'm happy to have my family here, my boys, my wife, my kids. Can't complain. You guys are here on the stream. If they're in, you can't complain. LG, life is good. So blessed. You can't complain about that. So hell of a Father's Day. Ooh, up high. 1. And I know I'm gonna get a nice. I know I'm gonna get a nice 6-pack of new tube socks. Hell, let's go. This one is foul out of play. Doing. Matt Crook came out early. I don't know. Boone decided to remove him. I guess I don't. I'm trying to figure out what is his train of thought. It's a tough one. I think I have a better chance of solving the national depth. And this one, Fields throws across, and in time, Donaldson. Arroyo could not move the base run over for first out. She at second. Abreu's coming out and Nick Ramirez. So Buffon going to another bullpen being burned. Number 4. I'm gonna have a Twix. I'm gonna have a Twix. Twix. What is Twix? I'm gonna have Twix. Because this game is out of control. So we got to call to the bullpen. Clay Holmes, not a safe situation. No, Clay Holmes is not coming in. Okay. He says catcher, bullpen, second base, closer. We need this as soon as possible. Jerome, I tell you, if we move Higashioka along with something just to get him off the roster, you bring Broadneff as your second catcher, but Austin Wells keep lurking to see if anyone struggles. That's you fix it within, when internally you fix the catcher position. With Broadneff, Austin Wells, if he continues to hit and he gets hot later in August, you could probably bring in Austin Wells up. Bullpen help. Loica will be returning back soon. You also, I also in another fresh arm. If they don't make a trade, you could help that as well to get more arms, fresher arms up here. Help at second base. You're looking at you have to trade Gleyber Torres. If you're not trading Gleyber Torres, I don't think they make a move to bring up a baseman. You can play certain times. Someone else at second base, you could, as Ramirez throws a strike, 0-1. And closer, there's one on the team that fits that. If you're going to say, since Tommy Kahnle has returned, he's been unhittable. You could probably think about Tommy Kahnle being your closer, or even Michael King. So you fix that with internally until we make some moves. There's talent. Here's the thing that frustrates myself and maybe others. There's talent on this team that could fix that. All those shortcomings is the way they're executing it and they're willing to execute how to use it. I think it's what's frustrating Jerome, because we all know the talent is there, and maybe as Yankee fans we overvalue our own players, our own talent, and think everyone is better, on our team. Maybe not. But damn, we have talent that could fix these issues that we're seeing currently here with the Yankees. So here's the 2-1 pitch to Casa. Casa, runner at second with 1 out. Clayton B. I don't know, Kate, and I don't know which you're talking about. Shane from the Guardians. I was a proponent of getting Shane Bieber, but he lost a lot of fastball. He's no longer a one starter. He's like, and we need another. If we get another to get Beaver, he's gonna be a number 3 starter. I know you say, well, Stroman could be easily number 2 starter, easily fill that bill. And also Nestor is getting back and starting a rehab assignment. I forgot to mention about that. Throwing some pitches as Torres did it away. Oh my god. Another era. Torres with another era. Very sloppy there. A Yankee and Clayton better. Torres getting a little bit too nonchalant with that under whip and what an era. This looks bad for the Yankees. Another comes in. It's for back to 10 for the Red Sox. So Torres with the ball, and then he just there's a strike. So that's an error on Torres. There's a strike. 0-2. They didn't give him an error. They give him a hit. Nah, that's an error, fellas. Come on, official scorers. Don't take your homer glass off. That's an error, dude. As corner one goes down on the so 2 outs. Oof. That should be easy ground. That should have been ground out easy. Yankee only made 1 error, but I tell Gary on paper, on the official scorecard, in me, I see 6 errors there by this team. Wow. There's a strike to Reyes. So Pablo Reyes, who's 2 for 3, 2 singles, a run, 2 RBIs. And here's the pitch. This one is chopped. And here's Torres again. Torres throws. Now he throws there, and inning comes to a conclusion. Pero Boston score another run, and they're up by 10. 14-4. See? 14-4. 14-4. And I'll say it in 2 different languages. Yankees are getting rocked. Maybe the rookie will show up next inning. Oh, Volpe? So we're in the top of the 7th inning. We're 9 outs away from this disaster to be over, finally. Not a good night for the Yankees. Not a good night. Boy, I could imagine some of these Yankee podcasters when this game is over. They're going to be livid. Aiden, you God bless your heart and your Yankee fandom. I don't think so. God bless you though, because I mean, I would love that, but just let it be over. Why tease us? Be down by a grand slam. Just be rip the Band-Aid off. Just get it over with. Corey Kluber, yes, that Corey Kluber will be pitching. So Corey Kluber could finish out this game for the Red Sox with no problem. Finish the last 9 outs, and they don't even have to touch their bullpen. He's in relief for the Boston Red Sox. And here's Volpe. Volpe first ball swinging, and Volpe gets single. So that's good for Volpe to get it started. So Corey Kluber has been coming out of the bullpen lately, and especially the Red Sox here. There you go. You were right, Aiden. No. You said it here. Maybe the rookie comes up. Let's go. That's why I said, bless your heart. Let's go. You know what? I'm not limiting you. I've done it with my basketball team. I'm limiting them, and don't limit. Don't limit. Here we go. No limit. Go. Up high for a ball. 1-0. Kluber now deals inside 2-0 now to Bowers. Now, if you're Corey Kluber, you want to do is throw strikes. You're up by 10 runs. Just get those strikes, get ahead, and it's a 2-0 count now. And a 2-0, 3-0. He wants to see something good out of this clown show. You don't want no cotton candy? And the 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1. Let's get right back to business. Popped up. Why is he thinking here? That drops in. And a foul. But what there, boy, even Boston a little sloppy there. They had an E out there and they let them drop. I got to look at that again. Ooh. Devers had a long way to go. Two line. The Yankees were fortunate there. So it's a 3-2 count here. You're not sending here no matter what. I mean, you're down by 10. It's not going to mean anything. Payoff pitch. Chops this one foul. No sense of getting injured and Volpe trying to steal a base down by 10. That's why you don't steal Volpe here. And the pitch. Bowers hits this one right field. But right there, Dugo makes the play. First in the 7th inning. Here we'll bring up Gene Stanton. And the pitch to Stanton takes a ball. Whoa. So we have a 14-4 Boston lead. Volpe's a base runner first. But you're not going to, again, down by 10, you don't need him to steal bases. You don't want him to get any injury trying to steal on a meaningless game down by 10. There's a strike to Stanton. 1-1. Two balls in the strike. Andre, salute Andre. This is unreal. It is. It's very disappointing. The pitch, Stanton swings and a miss. 2-2 now. He was trying to get some empty calories home runs. The 2-2. This is hit in the air to center field. Shallow center. And right there, Duvall makes the play. 2 outs. Turner with 6 RBIs, I know. With that grand slam, too. I mean, he hit that home run off of Domingo German, the 2-run shot, then the grand slam. German didn't have it tonight. Andre, he didn't have it. Justin Turner, the grand slam for Turner came off of the rookie Crook. He brought in the rookie and he got hit with the slam. But German, 55 pitches. He was down by 4-1. And grand slam actually 6-1. And then that's when Boone bought in Crook. And then he gave up the grand slam. And it's been on downhill after that. It just was a bad. It's just. Yankees made some mistakes in the inning before the slam. Dawson had the ball in the 3rd. He bobbled it and he couldn't get the guy out. Rizzo on a ground ball was way off first base. He fielded Torres's ball, and then the pitcher didn't cover first base. Yankees made a lot of mental mistakes. It was It's a very sloppy game, Andre, with the New York Yankees. Very, very sloppy game. Swing and a miss. Donaldson made they weren't charged with a lot of errors. When he charged, if you look at the scoreboard, only one, but Donaldson miscue from first throwing the ball to him at third to get a base runner at third. He couldn't field it, the ball away, allowed to score. A lot of mental mistakes the Yankees made in this game as he fouls it here. Torres also had a throw to first base that the official scorer has called it a hit. It should have been an error because he said he was on when he did it. But Torres does that stupid sidearm or that nonchalant that Robinson Cano for winging it to first base, and it just sailed away. It's been a bad game. Yankees, this is not a pretty game. The Yankees could put their head on. They battled, even though they got beat. Just them being totally outclassed. They look like a minor league team playing up against a real good major league ball. So 14 here as the Mets beat the Cardinals 6-1. Good job for the Mets. And the payoff. Torres hits this one to center field, but drifting back is the ball and it makes the play. So the inning comes to a conclusion. So we go to the seventh inning stretch for the Red Sox. They're up 14-4. Boy, the Yankees taking it really bad here tonight. They're down by 10. And possibly tomorrow's game might get rained out, according to all the talking heads or all the people saying that keep an eye that the game might get rained out tomorrow night, and look for the Yankees to have to play a doubleheader on Sunday. So I'm gonna wait until tomorrow in the middle of the afternoon to do this, to set up the stream. Normally, I like to do it either after this game is over or tomorrow first thing in the morning when I get up. If I want to have my cup of coffee, I'll start the stream up. I'm going to wait a little bit in the afternoon to do it, to find out if the game will get postponed or not. Don't want to waste the streaming application there for it. And I'll just take the Saturday evening off if they don't play. As they wait for seventh inning, they're probably swinging Sweet Caroline in Boston. German was okay. You know what was the problem, Aiden? He wasn't getting ahead of the count. He was falling behind the count. Mainly when we saw him against the game against the Dodger Stadium, he was pitching ahead, strike one. Tonight kind of wasn't luring. I don't know if he didn't have command of his slider, strike. So Dugo, but he goes 2 for 4 tonight, and this one is grounded foul. Had a count 0-2. Yeah, he pitched behind a lot of hitters tonight, Aiden. I think that was his demise. That should be an error on Torres. I totally agree with there. And here's the 0-2. This one is foul out of play. 1-2. Here's the 0-2. And this one is in the air to center field. Drifting to center field and caught there. Kenny makes the play. Verdugo is retired, 1 away in the 7th. Oh well, Aiden, I don't even have TikTok, so we're both locked up. And the pitch, there's a strike. My God, any social media accounts to keep up and promote the program, I can't add another. I can't TikTok. From Facebook, Instagram, Instagram's even closed. Swing and a miss. It's just Twitter, Reddit, whatever other. It's in my link account, all the different ones. It's just so many. DO2 up high, 1 and 2. Maybe I'm going to be totally honest. I kind of am a little selfish. I'm going to say this. I kind of hope they tell us early if the game gets rained out. I see the Flash movie. I want to kind of see the Flash. I don't know if you noticed yesterday when I did the broadcast, I didn't put my green screen or the backdrop, and I have a lot of comics on my wall. The cows. I have a lot of comic book decals. So I'm just big comic guy, so I kind of want to see the Flash movie. I want to go early. I usually go early in the morning, but I think we have things to do in the morning. Personally, so I don't know if we could be able to make the early movie showing for the Flash. I kind of want to see it. So here's Rafael Devers. I was gonna wear my Flash. You know what? I'll probably wear my Flash shirt tomorrow. This one goes outfield line, and he goes foul. Of course, I love Jedi, Star Wars with the Jedi. So I couldn't put I couldn't make a name as a champ for the DC comic. I love Superman. I'm a Superman guy. I have a whole wall where my TV is full of Superman decal. This one is foul. 0-2. Oh, that's right. You want to win in 4D. That's right. You did watch the Spider-Man. I thought I was going to watch the Spider-Man movie, but it was the first one, the multiverse one, the very first. And I tried watching that movie 3 times, Aiden. No lie. And the 3 times that I watch it, I sleep for that movie. 1, 2. Try, and I know the plot. I see some of it. The multiverse when they introduce Miles Morales, it just puts me to sleep. I don't know what it is. If it's the dialogue or what. I want to watch the new one, but afraid, I want to remember in full detail the first one. And for some reason, I tried watching it this afternoon when I got home from work a little early, and it just put me to sleep. I went to take a nap. I have to go to sleep. I couldn't stay watch it. I want to stay watch it before I watch Spider-Man movie that's popped up. And I don't find it boring. I'm excited that we have him and his features around Miles Morales and so forth and Spider-Man. Just that movie in particular, it was just, I don't know why it does that to me. So 2 balls and 2 strikes, they count here. 3-2. I can't wait for next weekend. Weekend we'll watch it's Secret Invasion on Disney. That would be good. I can't wait to see that with the scrolls. The 3-2. This one, it gets on at the end of the bat. Where do you see the standings in the second half? When it comes to the Yankees, it's hard to know. I gotta find out who's gonna who not just the Yankees swing and a miss. Devers go down on strike, so we'll go to the 8th inning. The reason why I got to see what other teams are going to add on to their clubs. Could Toronto add something? Could Toronto make a move and add some more pitching or bullpen arms? Baltimore, could they be buyers for the first time in a long time in the trade deadline? could we see other teams make some moves? You don't know. We don't know who's going to get better, Aiden, before we see the standings in the second half on where the Yankees will be. I think the Yankees are going to middle where they're at there. They're going to be in that third seed, the third in the division, maybe fourth if they don't get their act together. If a team like Toronto gets hot, and they're going to be there and I think Baltimore is going to keep that pedal on that, and they're going to keep that pedal in second place there. I think the Yankees are going to be in that uphill climb, always in third place. I hate to say it. I hate to say that. We miss Mario, who was here early in the chat, but it was earlier, and I guess he's decided. I mean, it's a good time to not come on, more especially when you have your tribal chief come out for SmackDown. Brodon pitches on Tuesday. Yes, he makes a rehab start Tuesday. So Tuesday probably gets a couple, like two or three starts in Double A with Ace, and get his pitch count a little bit elevated, and then he'll probably make. I've said it. I've been saying he'll probably make one start for the Yankees, and then they'll go to the All-Star game, All-Star break. All right, so here we go. Here's Rizzo against Kluber, and they're down 10, and Rizzo first place swinging, and he fouls it away, and we're on the way in the top of the 8th inning, where the Reds have a 14-4 lead on the Yankees. And the pitch. Rizzo fouls this one, 0-2. And the 0-2. And a miss. Rizzo goes down. I kind of see him to put two back-to-back good at bats for Rizzo, but no. Here's Donaldson. And the pitch to Donaldson. This ball is hit into the field. Would it hit the wall or would it clear it? And that's a home run. Donaldson hits an empty calorie home run. And the Boston Red Sox now lead by 9, 14-5. That's the 6th home run for Josh Donaldson. So the Yankees add to the lead here. Hopefully this is something Donaldson could build off of. Down now by 9, 14-5. There's Calhoun. There's a ball. 1-0. Not bad. Here's the pitch, Calhoun. Calhoun chops this one, and that's a fair ball. Got past the first baseman, and Calhoun doesn't have much speed. Makes a single, and he got it caught in the corner, but again, no speed whatsoever, and he just gets a single. Calhoun is on. So he's on with 1 out. 9-run game here. And that was just a nice single. It wasn't nothing hit. It was placed in the right spot. It's not where you hit, it's where you place it. It's not hard you hit it, is where you hit it. Here's McKinney. McKinney hit this one. This one, if it's fair, it's gone, and it's foul. Did not miss it by much. He's looking to see if they replay it. Foul ball. No challenge, and yeah, it was foul. He missed a home run by a couple of inches. That was a close one there, McKinney. And the pitch swing and a miss 0-2. So McKinney down 0-2. And the 1-2. Down low. Misses 2. And the 1-2. And he gets fouls it again. It's still 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 30 pitches for Kluber is a starter. He's pretty much closed out this game for the Red Sox, regardless of the fact if the Yankees put up a number, quick numbers here, as long as it's not where they could possibly bring a tiny run situation. He will probably pitch to close it out. And the 1-2 inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes to McKenna. Balls and 2 strikes, and Kluber ready to deal. This one is in the air to center field. He lofted it, and right there the ball, and he hit the plate. 2 outs. So we'll bring up Higashioka now. Swing and a miss. 0-1. They always trying to go for the home run, Aiden. They don't want to go. Higgy now goes this one to third. Devers fields, throws across, and the inning comes to conclusion. The Yankees get a run on a Donaldson home run. They strand the runner Calhoun at first after a single, and we go to the bottom of the 8th inning where the Red Sox are in control, 14-5. Aiden, did you say you wanted that 15-4? You wanted that 5 runs? You called it earlier. Hold on, let me scroll where you said it. You wrote. You think you said it. Hold on. No, you said 14-6. So Aiden wants to be 14-6. He might get that in the 9th inning. You might get that in the 9th inning. My question is, would it be Nick Ramirez closing out the 9th? I would, but no sense of bringing another fresh arm. Let the reliever finish this game out. There you go, Dad. There you go. That's something nice right there. Spend time with your dad, watch The Flash, and get some good food. Awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's what it's all about. I'm pretty sure your dad would appreciate that. Remember, soon you spend time because dads always work hard and course, you're going to be going to school, to college, and you're going to be ending your life there, and those times are precious. That's oh, so it's the 8th inning, Sweet Caroline. I thought it was the 7th inning. Okay. No, I'm talking about college. College. Good job on that one. Oh, wow. Isaiah who's called that earlier? Steve. Steve called it. Steve, where are you, Steve? Steve, I know is with us here. He said it. Isaiah Falefa. So is getting cute and bringing IKF to pitch. Duran hits this one and Cajon, and this is off the scoreboard. And there's a double. Here's Ruff Snyder. So Isaiah Falefa, I mean, just get out of the inning. Why put a position player to make this game go longer? Get him out. Let's go. Here's Ref Snyder. Swings at a high fly ball to center field. And he makes the play. Arroyo now outside for a ball. 1-0. Two balls in the strikes. Ooh, swing and a miss. 2-1. Arroyo's 1 for 3, hit by a pitch, a double, and scored. Pitch outside, 3-1. So pretty much, boom, waved the white flag here by putting the position player to pitch in Isaiah Falefa. This one is popped up. Foul territory. And makes the play. 2 outs. Your approval for IKF pitching? And here's the pitch to Casa up high for a ball. 1-0. Christian Casa's 1 for 3 this evening. And the pitch, and this one is in the air, high fly ball, and it will foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul strike. And here's the pitch. This one is going the opposite direction. 1-2. And the 1-2. This one is foul out of play. So 1-2. The 1-2. High fly ball. And it's off the wall. Another run comes in. 15-5. This is, I mean, it is. The wall hates the Yankees. And the pitch, ooh, fouls. And it's a ground ball to short, throws in time, and the inning comes to a conclusion. But the Red Sox get one run and a couple of hits here with on IKF, who didn't pitch that bad. We knew it was, when you have a position player, things were going to happen. But now we go to the ninth inning where it's all Red Sox here, up by 10. Guys, I'm just watching the promo there on SmackDown, so just bear with me there because I'm a big wrestling nerd. I know I'm gonna watch it as soon as this stream is over. I'm gonna sit down and watch it, enjoy it, but I'm just keeping a little eye on that there. All right, so we're waiting for this. Finally, the final out here in the ninth. We're going to the top of the ninth inning. No. It's not a permanent option, Aiden. No. As much as we would like to know. All right, here we go. Volpe will be the first one. Before Hicks left, we should have pitched for us. Oh boy. Here's Volpe. There's all inside for 0-1. So if you're in Boston, you have a nice Friday night. And the pitch outside 1-1. Boston gets a big lead. They cruise a rocking game against the Yankees, your hate rivals. And the 1-1 just missed 2-1. And the pitch is 3 balls and a strike. So we got a 3-1 count here, and the 3-1 pitch. This is foul out of play. Count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes for Anthony Volpe. Yankees down by 10, 15-5. We're in the 9th inning. Boston wants a 1-2-3 here. Now, all indication is they have some bad weather coming to Boston tomorrow night. Don't know if they have enough pocket to get the game in. It might go postponed for Sunday double. We don't know. We won't know that. So, things happen. Funny things happen. No, IKF didn't get thrown out. Didn't get thrown out. I made all players get checked for sticky stuff, but if he didn't get tossed, then not my knowledge, there's a strike. He's still in the game. He didn't get tossed. He gets tossed, he gets 10 games suspension. So I don't think he had any sticky stuff. I don't think he did. Down low. And here's the 1-1. And a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bowers. You have 14-6, but we'll let it because it's one of those. There's a ground ball to second and go to Volpe 1 back to first, and they get the double A. So he goes into a 4-6-3 double A. Yankees down for the final out, and it'll be Stanton. I wouldn't even challenge this. Please just let the game go. All right, it's empty for Stanton, who represents the final out of the game. The pitch, there's a strike. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Ooh, just missed. 2 balls and a strike. Borderline pitch down low. As it looks like the game might be over and on the scoreboard. Let me wait for this one final pitch, and I think that should do it. That will do it. As Stanton grounds this one to second. Fields throws in time. Boston wins the matchup here on a very, 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 very ugly game tonight. Very ugly game. There is so much to dissect here. Yankees were extremely sloppy. They played very sloppy. Domingo German didn't throw first pitch strikes. It was a very sloppy game by the Yankees. Hopefully, this is the type of game you turn the page. This is the type of game that actually, to be honest with you, gets managers fired, bench coaches fired, someone gets removed or something, because this is a lackluster to send a message to a team. I don't know if I don't know what message could you send right now other than firing the manager and shaking things up. But they need to shake this off. I don't know how, Aiden. I hope this doesn't have a lingering effect. It'll be interesting tomorrow when they have that, if they do call that game with the rain delay and they have to play a doubleheader. I think could the Yankees come out there and be focused and do they have, they have to fester 24 hours or more waiting around to get after being embarrassed and hearing everyone from the media to the fan base through so many people just lambasting this club. It'll be interesting next 24 hours to 48 hours. Yeah, listen, if they lose, let's say in the worst case scenario, they get swept by the Red Sox here because it's a lingering effect. I'm sorry, you can't bring the manager back Tuesday night against the Mariners. You can't. You cannot. You can't. But right now, we're not hoping for that. We're hoping that the Yankees turn this around. As much as I dislike Aaron Boone, we all want him gone, but I don't want to see them lose to the Red Sox. I want them to win this series. Believe it or not, I want them to win. I'm not rooting for demise. I'm not rooting for chaos. I'm rooting for wins. I want to see my team wins, but I want them to play baseball the right, correct way, if it makes sense. So thank you guys for joining me this Friday night. We really appreciate it for hanging in there with this really bad game blowout. But you guys hang in there. You guys were phenomenal. Aiden, you were the MVP here, keeping me afloat on a long game because you could really wander out with it, and you were there. Appreciated everyone that joined us in the chat, everyone that watched along on all the different platforms. We really appreciated you guys. You have a good night. You have a blessed night. Happy Father's Day. If I don't see you tomorrow night and or Sunday for the doubleheader, whatever the case is, for all the dads, keep doing a wonderful thing. Keep providing and becoming a protection to your family. So really appreciate it, guys. Have a wonderful evening for myself and everyone from the BX Sports Jedi Network. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
It'll be a 3-1. Swung on and driven down the right field line. Fair, the game is over. It's a fair ball into the corner. Bellamy scores.